Last time, our heroes ventured from the desert and the dark, disastrous cave back to Drakaad. They had found a journal in this cave, along with a piece of armor and a great hammer. When they reached Drakaad, they had learned that the priest of the city, Zelda Lashaza, had been murdered. And that's where we left off. So, alright, get to the session. You guys just had heard that from the town guard at the gate. They had let you in. And I think y'all were talking about going to see the captain.
Do we know the guard's name yet? I can't remember if we asked that.
Which guard? I mean, there was two there when you got there.
The cool guard.
The cool guard, the one that Asa gave the.
Oh, that one? No, I mean you haven't asked his name.
Oh, what's your name, good sir?
My name is Debonis.
The bonus.
Debonis.
And where can we find the captain if we're looking for her?
You can find the captain on the second floor of the garrison building.
Alright. And can you just point me in that direction? I'm not from here. I guess maybe
It's
Asa.
right next to us.
Yeah, you say that and he gestures towards the building that's the only
behind
building
us.
that's on the clifftop. Yeah, it's
Cool.
a large 2-story building with a rooftop, with palisades around it, and it's the one next to the bridge. It guards the entrance literally into the city, and it guards the bridge. And there's a similar one on the other side, but slightly smaller, on the other side of the canyon.
Okay. So, let's go find the captain. Find out what's going on here.
I've never met the captain, so if you have a rapport with her, maybe you should do the talking.
I don't have a report, but I think I should probably do the talking anyways. Head towards it.
Let's go there. Yeah, let's go.
All right.
Okay, so as you kind of relay that you're going to go into the garrison building, the other guard, not the bonus, the other one, breaks off to escort you into the building. And he kind of escorts you into the first floor, which you see has a few cots kind of thing, and then it has some arms around the walls, and then he leads you upstairs towards what looks kind of like a smaller office. That's
Is this the
very
same
Spartan.
place where I met Debonis the first time? This is the same room?
Yeah, it has the first floor. Yeah, so it has
Yeah.
like I said, it has some beds. It has a desk, armaments on the wall and stuff.
Do I see the bottle of alcohol I gave him?
You do not see it.
I was going to steal it back. All right.
It was 2 days ago.
Well, maybe he's a slow drinker.
You think he left it there?
Yeah, maybe we have to
He's let me leave it on the desk in front of
Took it
everyone.
home.
He's like, wow, this was a great day at work. I finally got a perk out of this job after being here.
Yeah,
We
so
go to the,
yeah,
the
he
captain's
he
quarters?
takes you. The other guard takes you upstairs to the office of the captain, which is very spartanly decorated. Not a lot in there, aside from the desk and a chair.
So the door's open and stuff? We can see in?
Yeah.
We're not walking into her bedroom or something.
No. It's it goes into a spiral staircase up into the office area. So you go up in there,
Okay.
and then she's like, "Hello, yes."
Well, we just got back from working a job for Zeus Shad and found out and just heard what's happened. We would be very interested and able to help if you would allow us and like us to.
I mean, yes. If this was anybody else, just about anybody else in the town, I wouldn't care that much. But there are definitely consequences. There are consequences for us as a town that our priest has died. The High Temple will definitely want to know what is the cause of this.
Did she say the High Temple will definitely want to know?
The High Temple, yeah. which is
Okay.
like I guess it'd be like the leadership of the Brontios temple, the Temple of Brontios.
So we heard from the bonus that it was during the kind of outcry down in the marketplace over whether or not the nomads had come into the city and uh, stolen the stuff. Is that what you know also?
What do you mean?
He
What are
said
you referring to?
there was a kerfuffle down at the marketplace, and the citizens, the denizens, and the shopkeepers were blaming the nomads for stealing their stuff a day ago. And
Yes, yeah, that did happen today, in fact.
today too. And is that how where she died, or that's what we had heard?
Yes, that is where she died. She seemed to go out there to protect, kind of come to their defense. And then we don't know who yet, but she was killed in this mob. What?
Who discovered the priestess? Who found the body to first report it?
One of our guards happened to see it, but this was after the nomads left the city.
Oh,
Oh, they're gone.
so
They're
this
gone.
happened today?
This all happened today, yes.
Oh.
Could we maybe see the body?
Yeah, you can see the body. We'll have to go down to the basement floor. If you're doing this, just know that I can't offer you very much. The only things I'd be able to offer you would be, and she gets up from her desk and she goes kind of behind it, and she pulls like a small chest out and sets it down on the desk, and then opens it up, and you see 6 healing potions. I can offer you these, and then I guess maybe you care, maybe you don't, but we cannot let anyone out of the city, and we're going to start turning people away until this is resolved.
No one in, no one out, huh?
I like it.
Perfect.
Now,
Ooh.
was there more stuff stolen today? Is that why there was still a commotion going on, or was it just left over from the previous day?
No, nothing else was stolen today as far as I'm aware. What happened is a former guard happened to rile up a mob of people again. And then
And what happened to that guard?
their former guard, they're still in the city as far as I know, but they don't work here anymore.
Was it Danny?
Yes, it was Danny. Yes.
I mean, we didn't really need to ask, but we kind of needed to know.
It's good to know. Good to confirm.
From what I understand is Selder didn't die right away either.
So it wasn't just mob mentality. She got trampled in a. It seems like it was a specified attack. Only was it multiple wounds that killed her? Was it?
Let's just go look.
Yes, you can go down to look at the body. I'll have our guard here take you down. If you have any other questions, you can ask me for right now, or I'll also allow you access to the temple and her own quarters within, if you want to look at that.
I mean, we would take the healing potions, but once we've completed this, if we don't need them, we'll give them back. It's not. This is bigger than just trying to make money here.
Okay. Well, thank you.
It's about doing what's right.
I mean, we could take like a couple.
I mean, we'll take them all. If we end up needing them, we'll use them. But we can get healing potions. This is bigger than that. Let's go see her.
Okay. Well, I would also suggest, I don't think anyone's going to be able to go anywhere tonight. Whoever did this. If you do want to go rest, that's also an option. You don't have to do this right now.
You said no one's going to be able to go anywhere tonight. Does that mean your guards are going to be watching? It's like everyone's kind of under house arrest tonight. There's a curfew.
There is a curfew going into effect.
Is there?
I
a
will
way
allow
that
you. What's that?
Oh, I was just going to ask. Is there a way that we can move freely in the city?
Yes. So since you were outside of the city when this happened, I think I get the feeling that you were probably not associated. You didn't plan this from afar. So, my guards will know not to arrest you in particular, but it couldn't hurt maybe to not also go out after night.
Okay.
The other thing is... Actually, yeah, I think that's it. Do you have anything else for me?
I think we're ready to go see.
Yeah.
Okay. And then she gestures towards the other guard to take you down. And he starts leading you downstairs of the garrison building, and then down another flight of stairs into what is like a smaller basement. You see like two cells down there, just in case they have something they need to keep in a cell. Someone.
Is Danny in one of them?
Danny's not there. And
Probably
then,
should.
yeah, he probably should be. And then you see there's a table down there, and her body is on the table. Zelda's body.
And what do we see if I want to... I mean, I might not be the best at investigating, but what kind of wounds does she have?
I mean, it's very apparent that as you look at her body, you see a cut in her clothing, and you see it goes into her body. It's not just a slash against her clothing. Yeah, you see a cut on her body where there's dried blood around it, and there seems to be... It's a small hole, so it seems almost like a smaller type of blade. And you see some kind of bluish, almost like a blue oily thing around the wound as well. In the blood.
Are we talking like rib cage, stomach area, where front, back?
Yeah, it looked
shoulder?
like it was slipped in between the ribs.
Okay.
There's no like... Oh, sorry, go ahead.
I was just gonna say, I forget what her skin tone was like. Did you describe? I can't remember what you described her to look like.
Yeah, so she's a older human woman, with like a dark complexion.
Okay, but woman.
Yeah,
right.
human.
Okay.
So yeah, I guess I don't know. Does the blue oily stuff look wet still?
It doesn't really. It looks kind of dried, but it looks like, well, yeah.
Esha.
I guess you wouldn't be able to tell it was oily if it wasn't a little bit wet. So yeah, we'll say it was a little bit wet still. There's not very much there, but it just looks out of place.
Esha's a potion master. Maybe she would have an...
Yeah, maybe she'll know.
Would I know what it is?
You can make... Any of you can either make... Well, either two of you can either make an Arcana or a Nature check.
Arcana, huh?
Arcana or Nature.
Plus 2 for nature.
I'll do an Arcana check.
None of this is triggering any... I've seen this kind of stuff before, bells, right?
No.
Other than just a general stab wound is a stab wound.
I mean, you think you can tell it was a stab wound.
Not
To
like,
tell
oh,
anything
yes,
else.
one time in Holonos I saw this exact blue.
I saw this exact thing.
No,
Yes.
you haven't. Yeah,
Okay.
unfortunately, come across it.
So can I do a nature and an arcana?
Yeah, if you both wanna, you wanna roll our Nature and one rolls Arcana, go ahead.
I'll do Arcana if you.
Yeah,
Yeah,
she's
I'll do
rolling
Nature.
Nature.
Sounds okay.
Yeah.
All right, I'm good on Arcana.
Oh no.
Start off
I
right.
got an 11 for my Arcana check.
11 for Arcana. What's for Nature?
A whole 5.
5. Okay.
Oh.
At least,
She knows her potions.
at least right now, after this long day of travel throughout the desert and a very harrowing events of yesterday, you don't this whatever this is kind of escapes you.
What time is it?
Definitely seems out of place, but it escapes you. This is like 8:30, 9 o'clock at night,
Okay.
so it's dark right now.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I don't remember if I asked this. Is she covered in bruises, like the crowd shoved her around and there was maybe a lot of mass panic going on, or is it just the stab wound that looks like it did her in?
Yeah, from what it looks like, it's just the stab wound. It's not like she got beaten or anything before she died.
Okay.
Can I like? I don't even know what kind of. Can I try and like get like a depth check on the blade? Like,
You want to try to measure it?
I'm not gonna like jam my fingers in there or something, but like if there's a small blade around or like some thin,
You're gonna stab her body again?
Get like a depth check on this. I wanna
Is
see how
anyone
long-
in the room besides us? Like, is the guard
I mean,
here
the
with
guard
us?
is kind of like watching you. Yeah, this other guard.
I mean, I'm not sneaking around. If he,
I just wanted to
wants me
make sure.
stop, I'll make it clear what I'm doing.
I could do a medicine check. I mean, I don't know if
I
that's...
think what you're asking, I think what you're asking, Asa, is he probably would want to do a medicine check to discern like how deep that is.
I have pretty steady hands. I could look
You don't
at
want me
it.
to just put a piece of metal in, put my thumb at the top of the edge, and then draw it
Well,
back
I mean,
out?
just to determine like how well you were able to gauge that. Yeah, I think it's
Okay.
kind of a medicine check.
Do an oil check on her.
Oh,
See how
shoot.
deep it goes.
Yeah, I'm checking her oil. Oh, that's a different
Holy
thing.
dipstick.
Sorry, that was much worse than. I'm gonna roll.
Don't worry, we'll cut it.
Oh gosh, what did you say? Medicine?
Yeah, medicine.
I did not do a good job. Well, I did a mid job. 9.
9.
Oh my goodness.
Oh no, we're not doing the office, are we? So yeah, I mean, you're able to get the gist of it, and you think it's probably from what actually went into the wound. Now you don't know how long the blade is exactly, but from what it looks like, the wound is maybe about 2.5 inches
Does it look like it's a pretty clean?
deep, I
Like,
should
is
say.
this like a jagged hunting knife? Or
No, it
is
seems
this
to be
like
it seems to be pretty clean. Like it was a well kept blade.
Okay.
That's
All
a
right.
deep 2.5 inches. That's real deep. Super deep.
Anyways,
That thing long.
anyways,
Comparing it to your foot Akeem, it's like 12 inches.
the guard's like, "Okay, are you everybody done here now? We can go." Kind of gives me the creeps to stare at someone's body like this.
Did you know Danny well?
Not really. He worked here, I think, for 2 days. Then he made the captain so angry, riling at the people, that he just got himself kicked off the guard.
Yeah, what was your...
Kind of an idiot. Idiot, yeah, idiot.
Sorry.
Do you was he here long enough to get paid? You
I
guys
mean-
get paid daily or
Yeah, the captain gave him a gold for his time worked, but that's about it. I think that was about it from as far as I could tell.
Do you know if he has any other friends or...
Relatives. Anywhere he could go.
Not that I really know of. As far from what I know, it seems like he hasn't been in town all that long. But yeah, you'd probably have to ask someone else. Might know better.
Alright.
Did,
what? Where could we find him?
I don't know,
His
man.
W2 information for his address or...
That's not something that I'm aware of. I didn't talk to the guy a whole lot, and whenever we did talk, it was more about how much he hated the nomads.
man, for 2 days he really left an impression, huh?
Yeah.
Has anyone besides us seen Selder's Lashaz's body? Has anyone else come asking questions, or anybody like her family or friends or anything?
So she didn't have any family or friend. Well, family here. She probably has friends, but no one else has really seen the body from after we retrieved it.
This is a memory check for me. Wasn't there someone helping her at the temple when I so loud? Someone helping her at the temple when I went and talked to her?
If I remember right, I don't think anyone else was there. I think it was just her.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. That's
Just
just
her,
my
like-
brain inserting an old man. Okay.
Is Zelda from here, or is she from somewhere else and got placed here?
She wasn't originally from this town. No.
Where is
She
she
came-
from?
I don't know. She doesn't really talk about her. She didn't really talk about her past a whole lot when she came.
Mm,
And I haven't asked.
But I'm guessing she came after the Empire took over. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, before that, there wasn't a Temple of Rontios here.
No, a Temple of Obomis, I'm guessing, right?
Yeah, I mean, that's what used to be in the space at the Temple of Rontios.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Who ran the Temple of Obomis?
Are you asking the guard, or are you trying to remember?
The guard, or if I remember, whichever one happens.
You can do a history check, or the guard's gonna tell you. He's like, I don't really remember. They're not with us anymore, but it was a long
How
time
old is
ago.
the guard? Is he like...
He's on the younger
Younger?
side. He's like early 20s.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, I'll roll for it. But I was pretty. I mean, I
You-
guess I would have been old enough, young enough.
You were probably old enough to maybe remember, but that's why I say make the history check.
It's almost not even worth talking about. It's a 6.
Yeah, unfortunately, you were still pretty young. You have kind of like fuzzy memories of maybe seeing a man, but you couldn't recall a name, and you could barely describe some of their facial features and stuff like that.
Is the captain someone who's been here a long time?
The captain is not.
Okay.
She's also... Does she seem like she's from Helenos just by, like, looking at her? She doesn't
Yeah,
seem
she might have some Hellenosian ancestry.
I mean, her name is Helen, so...
Yeah.
That makes sense. Maybe Tello would know.
Who?
The barkeep.
Oh yeah. He doesn't.
That is true. People always talk to the barkeep.
Yeah, and then we have to bring our stuff back there anyway. And Zuth is there, so if we go anywhere, I think that should be our next stop.
Zeus might know something.
Yes.
Booth could know something. He knew a lot about her.
Well, his head is literally Obomus or whatever, so he
Yeah.
probably knows who the old temple person was too.
That's true. And I don't know. Do we know how? Can we get an idea of how old Zuth is? Or I mean, he's got a crocodile head, so he probably don't age that much.
Do crocodiles crack?
You could try to make an insight check, but it's typically harder to tell on people who have Azamar descent how old they might be.
Yeah. Unless
Can we just
it's
say
like-
topical things that maybe he won't know? Like, the new
Just
age
pop
Try to
reference.
guess.
culture references on him. Use new technology around him. See how he reacts.
Wow, that band that came out of Helenos just recently, huh? How you like them?
Look at this iron sword we found.
Oh. Yeah, so
Ah.
the guard's kind of like, so we're done here. We're gonna go now, right?
I think we're good.
Okay,
we're
cool. And then he,
Can I insight check this guard? There's no real reason to. He seems upstanding, but
yeah, go ahead, if you want to inside him, yeah.
okay.
He's the guy you meet at the first 10 minutes of the episode who's definitely the murderer.
I got 11.
Can I
11.
do?
You think he's being honest. You don't see anything
Okay.
funny business about him. He starts leading you out to the ground floor to leave the garrison building. What were you gonna say, Akeem?
Oh, nothing. Don't worry about it.
Okay. Yeah, he takes you to the ground floor. He leads you outside. And he's like, "Yeah, go ahead and go into town. I mean, I think Captain told me to tell the other guards to not mess with you too much, but doesn't mean someone won't try to stop you at night from a distance." So
Okay. Now, as we go back to the bar,
Yeah.
I think that Akeem should probably do the talking to Tello.
Not me.
Not you. You have not been very nice to him.
Also-
I get that he is kind of greedy and overcharges, but it's his business.
Well, and he
so-
also, I was like, trying to be on the sly for paying stuff or stuff, and he's like, "Oh, I can work this to my advantage and get even more money." Piece of crap.
Yeah.
You should,
see,
if you could find out what my tab is though, because It's been enough days now. I probably do actually owe him something.
Did y'all take the healing potions?
Yes.
Okay, okay.
Yeah.
I mean,
mean,
split them up however you want amongst yourselves, but
There's 5 of us.
there were 6. Yeah, there were 6 potions.
There's
so
4
Four
of
of you.
each, and then
Some people have 2.
well, one person has 2.
There's 4 of us.
Oh, yeah.
Give
The
Asa
DM
an
doesn't
extra
have-
one.
We're not going to give any of his NPCs the healing potion.
People that don't have big Healy fingers take 2.
Yeah.
So me and
Asa,
Akeem
yeah.
take 2.
The only one who hasn't come
Akeem
down
can
yet.
heal, but if
I
he
can
wants to-
heal, buddy.
I mean, I'll take all the healing potions. Man. I don't care. What are they?
I'll
Are
take
they?
one.
They're
are they
they're,
the
they're the
1d4
regular
ones?
ones, yeah. What is the regular one? Is it 1d4
Like
or
1d4 plus
2d4?
4 or something.
We'll come to that whenever you go to use them. But
Okay.
yeah, they're
Yeah,
the
When
basic.
it's important.
I can figure that out without. Yeah, we don't take up screen time for that.
So yeah, Akeem, I think
I
likes you the most, so I think you should probably do the investigate.
Also,
I
is
don't-
he gonna pay you guys for showing up for fight night again? Did he?
Were you listening in on that conversation?
Well, I heard him talking about it, and I was gonna say if he's trying to get you to come back, you're just making him money. You should. be
So
getting
I
that
mean,
ahead of
I don't
time.
know where you guys were yesterday morning, but he already propositioned me to be his quote unquote champion. So
I mean, me and Esha didn't take any damage. We knocked out both guys in like 3 seconds.
did you rile the crowd? Did you help his bar sales?
We
It
riled
was a good
ourselves
fight.
up.
We won first. It was incredibly fast.
yeah,
we're
no one likes a
untouched.
fast fight.
No one remembers the first fight. Everyone remembers the last fight.
They're too
So
good.
You guys were the opener, they were the closer.
Now,
I'm
You
sorry.
didn't get rocked by
Asa,
one
did
man.
you have a group name? I can't. God, I can't
We
remember
didn't
your
need
group
a
name.
You couldn't remember your own group name.
And
So-
I came up with a great one on the fly, didn't I?
excuse me, I came up with a great one.
I'll give
It
you
was
that.
two great. There was 2 great group names right there.
Wrath of the Fallen was also a good.
That was, but we're
Not
not
accurate.
not accurate at all.
Probably. It might be. Yeah, you don't know. Maybe
What
your
did
gods are
Telos
dead.
offer you? He offered me a free juice on the house.
Again,
fight.
yeah, that's not complicated. Get the
Free
juice and
juice.
throw it in his
You know
face.
what, Kyler? That's a pretty sweet deal. I hope you took it. Free juice.
Okay, what did he offer you, Akeem? Be honest. Come on.
I actually don't remember what he offered me. What did he offer me?
It was not a free
I
juice.
don't know.
It's better than that.
Okay. You know what? He offered me a very lucrative deal. It was somewhat of a profit sharing plan where I help him make money. He helps supply me with gold and drinks and all the fish I can eat. So, it was a pretty good deal to strike
Your
up at
deal
7
sounds
a.m. in the
way better
morning.
than mine.
So y'all are having this conversation as you walk to the bar and walk down the flights of stairs of the canyon.
As we enter,
Mhm.
I don't know who's in there. I don't care
wanna be
who's in there.
last. I'm gonna do something.
I'm busting open the tavern door, and after hearing Kylora
After
talk
a
to me about
murder?
this, after hearing Kylora gas me up a little bit, I'm walking in there like, boom, barkeep, what's going on? And then I'm just gonna sit down straight at the bar and get his attention.
James,
Okay.
I'm gonna wait like 5 seconds, 6 seconds behind him. I'm gonna use mask of many faces to make myself look like an old man. I'm
Okay.
gonna come in and just sit down where I can hear the conversation, but just off to the side.
Okay. Yeah, so as you push the door open and you look inside, there's a few people who look like they're out of towners. They're maybe some of the merchants who got kind of stuck here having a drink.
Perfect. If I can look like something like that, that would
Yeah.
be great.
That's totally fine. And you can sit down at one of the side tables. And then you said you were going to go up to Tello and order a drink.
Yeah,
Akeem?
I'm going to follow Akeem.
Okay, you two are going. What about Esha?
Yeah, I'm gonna go straight up to the bar top.
Okay.
Esha's got her hair stuck.
Everybody, so other 3 of you are going to go up to the bar then. Okay. So you come in.
Definitely
What do
heard
you?
what we're talking about.
Yeah. Tello is like, Akeem, hey. Do you want a drink?
Keep my man, what's going on?
Tello, yes, it is Tello, but
Kay, how you doing? I heard some. Yeah, I would do want that drink. Give me that Swift Water special.
hey, for you, Akeem, I got it. And he grabs the Swiftwater Special.
Hey,
Pours it.
hey, man. Everything's. We just got back into town a little bit ago, and it seems like everything's kind of tense in here. Do you know what's going on?
He kind of like hands you your drink, and then he kind of leans in. He's like, "Things are bad right now. Things are bad."
Things are bad?
Yes.
What happened?
You don't know? Zelda died.
Zelda?
Yes.
Zelda, the one that did.
Yes, the priest. Yes.
Oh my god.
Ow! When? What?
Who?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know how, but the guards found her body across from the warehouse where the nomads were staying.
No,
Oh.
come on, Delos. You know, you got all these merchants staying here. Business is booming. People are drinking. They're gossiping. You know a little bit more than you're letting on. What's the rumor mill got to tell you?
That's really about it. And I can think of off the top of my head. Do you have anything specific you were trying to figure out about this?
Did anyone be like, oh my goodness, Tello, I was right there. I saw blah 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 blah. You know?
No one was in particular really just came up to me to tell me that. No.
Well, you should give free drinks out.
To people to tell me about a murder, or
Information for free drinks? Yeah. Have you never heard of this?
I guess seems not
Lower their
great for
inhibition.
business.
You know what? Fine. How much is it for drinks on the house for everyone in here?
For everyone? Well, I'm glad you asked.
Why would you?
Give me a good deal, tell us.
Kylora, I'm glad you asked.
I'm going to do my cup.
I wanna pull her away and be like, Kylora, hey, no, that's not part of the plan.
It's taking all of Ace's willpower not to just bang his head against the table.
One thing I want to ask real quick: what is everybody's passive perception?
13.
Is that just your
13?
wisdom
Okay.
score?
You didn't.
It should be on your. I think it's on your home, the regular page.
It's on my sheet, I know, but I never know what it is.
I never calculated it either.
Okay.
15.
Esha has a 15.
Why is
I
it
definitely
Kylora
don't
has a
have a good
13.
one.
I think it's 10 plus your wisdom.
10 plus your wisdom mod? Is that what it is?
If you have proficiency, it might be
Oh.
higher than what you think it is,
Oh.
Kylora.
Is it wisdom or is it something else?
No.
It's wisdom, yes, yeah.
Oh, so I got a 15 also.
Okay,
Yeah,
that makes sense.
So mine's probably just 10.
Why is mine lower than my wisdom?
Okay.
Bro, my passive perception, you can't get nothing by me. I got that big old 10, dog.
Yeah.
That's
I
right.
got the hawk scene.
Okay.
Can,
So,
can I,
Yeah.
scan the room, though? Because, that's what I wanted to do. I wanted to post up sentry style.
yeah.
You want to do an ocular pat down?
Okay.
I'm going to do an ocular pat down and see if I can clear everybody in the room.
Yeah, let me finish with
Just go
Kylora
glass
and
everyone.
let me finish with what they were doing at the bar, and then
Yeah,
we'll come out to see what you were doing with your ocular pat down. So you're taking Kylora to the side, and what were you saying?
I'm like, Kylora, what are you doing? You know he's gonna just say a unholy number right now.
You got way better deal for the fight night stuff. I'm going to work on my negotiation skills, okay? I'm going to get a good deal out of this. Trust me, Akeem. Trust me.
I want to roll a perception check or persuasion check against Kylora doing this.
I don't know what I would roll against.
You're gonna try to tell her to not do it, convince her not
Yeah,
to.
because she's trying to use this time to negotiate, and she's gonna get run through the grinder.
Okay, you can roll, and then Kylora, it's up to you if you think it was what he says and his roll is persuasive enough.
Okay.
Okay.
While they do this, I'm gonna ask Telos if he's heard anything or seen anything
Okay, hold on.
suspicious.
Let me think.
Suspicious
okay,
in the bar.
I got the number in my head. What is it?
I rolled a 13.
We can get to that in a
you were-
second.
My DC was 14.
Almost convinced.
Almost. I think about it for a little bit and I'm like, no. Akeem, I really need to do this. Okay. So
All
I
right.
turn back
Just
to Tello.
hey, you know what?
Okay.
You do you.
So before you order your drinks, Esha asked Tello a question, and he answered. He's like, "Well, I mean, after or from when it happened, a lot of people came in and came out. No one in particular is extremely suspicious. We had all types come in. A lot of people were just sad or worried about what it meant for the town, came in just to drink some of their sorrows away. Honestly, this is kind of morbid, but kind of good for business, if you know what I mean."
Of course, but you didn't hear anything about
I mean,
that sounded. More
no one was like,
suspicious
no
or
one
pointed
came in
toward
saying,
anything?
"I did it, I killed her."
Well, of course, but did you hear any rumors or?
Well, I mean,
Any
some people were
juicy
thinking
info?
it might have been the nomads, but I don't really know if I believe that.
Yeah, because didn't the nomads leave?
They,
day
yeah,
ago?
what it seems like is they left right after the murder happened.
Well, right after the murder.
Yeah,
Not before the murder?
not before the murder.
Suspicious.
Suspicious. Okay, so after you kind of asked him that, Kylor and Keem finished their conversation, and Kylor, you go to ask Tello for drinks for the bar.
Yeah. Okay. Now I'm not getting everyone the good checks, so I know that it can't be your most outrageous
Oh,
price.
I understand. You're looking for the Swiftwater Special, I'm guessing.
I mean, lower than a Swift Smart Special. That's supposed to be your mid drink. What's your
Oh,
what's
you
your
want
free beer, basically?
to give him the Stillwater Special?
Oh man, the still water special?
Yeah, it's
Is that
made.
just your water you get from the bucket?
Well, it's not water. It's still alcohol, but it's
Huh.
not
Is it-
great.
Just rough alcohol, but it'll do the job.
You hit it the nail on the head.
Well, you could put some juice in it, and people will never know.
You want to put juice in? This is like a beer. You want to put juice in the beer?
Oh,
Well, that's what
That could be new. Maybe do they do that where you're from? Is that common? Maybe it's good. You know what? I'll let you
I was
tell me how it is.
understanding this was a liquor-based.
Yeah, it's
drink.
really good where she's from. It's the drink of
interesting.
the town.
Maybe
Oh,
we'll
yeah.
start pairing it together or something. I can charge more.
Maybe the Swiftwater special, but we talked about the friends and family discount. Tello, come on.
Yeah, I did talk about a friends and family discount with Akeem. But this is you buying, so.
Oh no. No,
Oh,
we talked about it together. Remember?
do I remember?
Tello, she was there. Remember?
You know what? I do remember.
Remember, you
Yeah, you did
remember.
fight with Akeem. You were a good fighter. Okay, yeah.
Okay, how much would it be? Give me a number, good sir.
Yeah, I mean, for everybody in this bar right now, there's a lot of people in here. It's probably like 30 gold.
Tello's, you're crazy. I'm sorry.
You don't want to try to persuade him? You don't want to roll
Can I
persuasion?
persuade him? Or like, can I give her the
I'll let you
action
give her
on the-
advantage, yeah.
Yeah.
If she wants to roll.
My friend, I will give you 10 gold.
Are you actually trying to persuade?
Yeah, I'll try to persuade him.
You have
Yeah, roll to
advantage.
persuade.
I'm gonna help you.
Alright, baby, let's go. Oh, man.
Come on.
My persuasion? I got 9.
9.
I don't think we've rolled above 11 tonight.
Yeah, he's like, it's a firm 30. This is a lot of my stock. I gotta.
Alright, let everyone else drink on their own accord. Not my problem.
Okay, that's fine. Any more questions? If not, I'll go to what Asa was asking. And you
I
just
did have a question.
yeah.
You said it was a little bit of a sober night. People are sad. I know it's been like 25 years since she probably came over, more or less.
Mm-hmm.
Were most of the people in the town worshippers of Obomis? Or were they happy or indifferent to have Verontios, a temple of Verontios, come in?
Oh, wow, that's kind of a deep question, Kylora. Well, I mean, it's been a long time since that was Obomus was seen as, I guess, legal. Selder never was too hard on like pressing people to come to the Church of Rontios, but when Rontios and I guess by extension her are the only ones able to, help you when you're sick or when someone gets hurt, I mean, people start to naturally believe. I think most people in the town really believe in Rontios.
So you would say that since Obomis has gone silent, and that people kind of put it to the side as, yeah, perhaps Obomis is gone, and so they put their faith in the only God that is speaking currently.
Yeah, I mean, I think for the most part, the general person doesn't really understand it, and a lot of the way the church puts it is that the other gods were false, and it certainly seems that way right now. So,
how old are you, Tello?
me? Oh, I'm probably. Why are you asking?
I'm just wondering. I just didn't know if you were around during before the Empire took over.
Well, Kylor, I'm married. Okay, I appreciate what you're asking here. I'm 40.
You're 40? Oh, well, I mean, not too far off from... What am I doing? Anyway.
He gives you, he's like blushing a little bit. He's blushing a little bit. He kind of like looks back to see if Sarah is coming out of the back.
In the background like a frying pan, just smack it against her hand.
So, I mean, I'm guessing that you weren't. You were happy to take the blessings of Obomis, but you're also happy to have Frontios fill in the gap.
I like any dutiful person, I guess. I occasionally said some prayers and stuff, but I was never the most invested in one of the temples.
Yeah, you would have been about a teenager. I don't know when Nuxra was occupied, but teenager when at least Nicholas disappeared, huh?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, I'll get a drink too, and then I think we're just probably going to sit down. And
Yeah.
I mean, I didn't
enjoy it.
Yeah. So you want the Swiftwater special?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. 1 gold, please. Yeah. See for 1 gold.
I got it.
But his prices went up. This guy.
Tell us. Bubby. It's me.
All right. For Akeem, 5 silver.
There we go.
That's still
half off. So yeah, while you guys are having that conversation, Asa, you're kind of like scanning the bar, seeing who's in the tavern. Is that what you're trying to do?
Yeah, I want to look around. I want to watch, kind of look around at the people. If I find, what I really want is I want to find someone to talk to, who I can kind of go over and, hello, fellow merchants, and kind of see what's going on. If anything else was stolen, and what was taken. I want to find if I can someone who had stuff taken. If there's somebody around there, I guess I wouldn't be able to not looking at it. If there's somebody around there who looks like extra disgruntled.
Yeah, I mean, so like I said, some of the merchants are in there. A couple of whom you recognize. You see Forno in there, the fishmonger. And then you also see Garn, the blacksmith, inside the bar right now. But no one right now looks particularly like disgruntled.
Does anybody look like I'm looking for someone that stands out. So like if they're like extra dirty, like I just survived a mob stampede, or if they're extra rich looking, like they got really nice stuff on, or
I'll give you. You can make a perception
I'll
check.
go and talk to Garn. If not,
you can make a perception check.
Ooh, I gotta roll a dice. Just kill me. 10.
I mean, 10. You look around. You're like, oh, this person has some like nice. You kind of point out in your head. You're like, oh, this person has some nicer clothes on. This person, has clothes that are more traditional for Drakaad. So you're like, oh, this person's maybe a merchant. This person's maybe a local, but nothing super crazy.
Okay. I'll go talk to Garn then.
Okay. So yeah, as they're still at the bar talking, you make your way over to Garn, and what do you say?
So I'll kind of shuffle. I kept my physical like height and weight similar. That way, it's not like I sit down and if someone hands me a drink, I don't pour it into my stomach or something if I'm too tall or short or whatever.
Right.
But I'll shuffle over, looking like probably in my 70s. I was going for like a clothing merchant, so I have not like super fancy clothes on, but like well made, not like embroidered and stuff, but just well made general robe type stuff. And I'll shuffle over to him. What's he wearing? Does he look like he's in armor? Like, is he just sitting there like in armor? What's he look like?
Yeah.
I can't remember.
Well, he's not in armor. He has kind of like a vest over his bare skin. That's really that's what you saw him wear before. When you bought stuff from him, and that's kind of what he's wearing now. It looks like it's his clothes where he wears in a place that gets very hot.
Okay. Yeah, so it's like is he like in a booth or something, or a table or whatever?
It's just a table in the floor of the bar, not a booth.
So as I'm coming over, I'll try and hail Telos, like drinks over here or something, and then I'll could I mind if I join you for a minute here, friend?
Sure. And I haven't seen you. Are you one of the merchants?
I am. You're the local blacksmith, aren't you?
I am, yes.
Oh, well. Pleasure to meet you. My name is Ashard. I've been looking to get into making some underclothing for armor to protect against the protection it provides.
Protect against the protection it provides.
The metal, you don't want to wear it on your bare skin.
Okay.
Do you have a supplier for that already?
Yeah. I mean, there's people here who can knit things.
And I'll just kind of, as soon as he responds, I'll just kind of slide down into the booth the other side of him, like, no one's as good as a shard. I have been working on my craft my whole life, but recently my stock was stolen, so I'll have to start over. But I can offer you a very good price. Mostly I'm trying to expand into a new market. I was burned out in my last village. The whole village was burned. It didn't just target me. It was we don't need to hear my little sad story. I'm looking to start again here in Drakaad.
Okay, as you're saying this, Tello comes over. He's like, "Yeah, what are you looking for? Were you looking for a drink? I'm assuming, or you want food, or what? What are you looking for?"
If we could have some drinks here for me and my new friend. What was your name?
Oh, that's Garn.
Garn.
And then Garn goes, "Yeah, my name's Garn."
Oh, so very much a pleasure to meet you, Garn. And you are up to the barkeep.
My name's Tello.
Tello? Oh.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, if we could beers suffice, Garn, or
beers? Oh yeah, of course. I can get you the Swiftwater special.
Sounds fantastic.
Yeah, you're gonna buy for both of you?
Brew?
Oh, of course. Of course it's made locally here.
Integrate into your local economy here.
Yeah, of course. That's one for each of you?
Yes, please.
Yeah, okay, that's 2 gold, please.
2 gold. Boy, life's expensive in Drakaad. He'll pull out 2 gold.
But we have only the best here. And he gives you his best smile.
How many teeth does he have?
He has all his teeth.
Tello has all his teeth?
All his
That's
teeth.
a lie. I don't believe that. Tello's doing meth in the background. I know it. That's
Yeah,
why
he
his prices
he takes your
skyrocketed.
money and then he goes back to the bar, pours you up some of the specials, and then delivers them to your table.
Yes, I heard I was not the only one who had stuff stolen though, and then I guess there was a riot today. I didn't make it. I would have liked to have given those nomads a piece of my mind though, if they indeed had stolen my stuff.
Yeah, I heard there was a lot of people who had things stolen. I personally didn't, but it's a shame. And yeah, there was quite a few people who seemed to be pretty upset after that man Danny riled them up. But what are you gonna do?
Normally I wouldn't point out that I've heard another name before, but that name has come up quite a bit. I saw him steaming around the market the other day too, and he got chased back up the stairs by the cat. The little short, round guy, sweating more than seems possible.
Yeah, that was him.
Yeah, Danny. Huh. Well, I won't take up too much of your time, but if it's all right, I could bring by some wares tomorrow to your shop. Are you down by the docks or
No, I'm on the second layer of the city.
the second layer? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
If you're not too opposed, I could bring you some of my materials and we could talk numbers.
Okay, sure.
Thank you. And he'll kind of raise his mug up a little bit, and he gets up to he's like, is there a fish guy around here? I've been working on a new net type, and I just think, I know you're right by a river. I need to talk to somebody that's a man of the water.
Okay. You see, he kind of goes to cheers you as you're leaving. He says, "Well, thanks for the drink." And then he points out, he's like, "I think the kind of person you're looking for is over there. His name's Forno."
Forno.
Yeah, and he gestures
What's
towards
that?
another table.
And I'll shuffle over to Forno.
Forno is sitting at a table with two other gentlemen. One looks to be maybe like 17, like early or late 20 or late teens. The other one looks to be like middle aged, and there's Forno.
As Asa, would I know that those are probably his kids?
You see like similarities in facial features, like, oh, this is family, yeah.
So I'll shuffle over, and I'll for brevity's sake, I'll give him kind of the same spiel about how my last town I was in was kind of burned down, and then all came here, and all my supplies were stolen, and
Yeah.
I was told you're a man of the sea and the river. I'm sorry.
Oh,
And
we're far from the sea here.
I've been working on a new net that lets the water flow through with minimal resistance, but catches all of the fish that you possibly could want. Is that something that interests you?
He kind of looks over at his family members and he's like, well, how would you be charging for something like this? Because we're quite talented at what we already do. What we have, we seems to be working quite well.
Oh, I wouldn't mean to imply that you had come up short in any way. I just, innovations in the industry. Well, I would say probably just a golden net, but I wouldn't expect anything up front, as I have to start over again since all my stuff was stolen. Did you get anything stolen?
Oh, I didn't have anything stolen from me. I work with fish, as maybe you've heard.
Yes.
And no one's gonna take my fish from me while I'm alive. Mostly we sell a stock anyways, and we take what we don't use home.
Right,
So,
it doesn't keep too much.
But I think I would have to see this new net in practice before I would make any kind of buy.
I wouldn't try and box you in now. Were you at the riot today? I heard about a bad thing happening out there, and I'm trying to find. I want to know what the story is. It doesn't make any sense. What's out there? People are talking about a short, fat man making a crowd turn murderous against some nomads just trying to move through town. I don't understand it.
Oh yes. I saw the riot that happened. Well, I was at the market, and I could see the warehouse from where I was. But the only weird things that I really noticed before, I guess, the riot started was there were a couple people who went. He kind of like leans over when he's saying this. A couple people who went over towards the warehouse before the riot happened, and before Selder died.
Oh, man, you got like inside information. He starts looking around like maybe he's in over his head a little bit. You saw people, but then the intrigue catches him. You saw people walking over there, huh?
I did, yes, I did.
Man, what are these people you saw? What they look like?
Why are you so interested in knowing?
Hey, I mean,
You seem to be an out-of-towner.
I want to know what's going on here. I'm trying to set up my own market here, and you're telling me that there's conspiracies maybe happening?
Well, maybe you can give me one of those nets, and I can tell you about this. How is that?
Oh. We might be able to work something out then.
Okay. If you're interested in the gossip.
Oh, I am a bit of a gossip, if I'm being honest. And then he'll turn towards Telos. What are they drinking? Can you see what they're drinking?
Oh, they're drinking the special, yeah. The Swiftwater special.
He'll turn to Telos. So, more drinks, another round of drinks for my friend here. And I'll put the 3 gold out on the table and then go back to my own table again.
Yeah.
Actually, I'll probably go outside. And I'll be like, I'm going to head back to my shop now. And
okay, well, thank you for the gift. Thank you for the drinks, and if you could bring the net, I'll let you know.
And as soon as I get outside, if I can, without anybody seeing me, I'll switch back to Asa and then come inside and join the group.
Okay, cool. Anyone else trying to have any questions or find somebody else in the bar?
I mean, I assume that if he was here, you would say it, but Danny's not here, obviously.
Danny's not in here.
And this isn't like a cop bar, like we see some guards just on their break, having a drink or
some
anything.
Donuts.
Yeah.
No, there's no guards here, at least right now, having a drink.
What's the atmosphere feel like right now? Does it feel pretty lively? Does it feel...
It doesn't feel lively, no. It's relatively somber, yeah.
Okay.
Because, this is a person who, while they might not have grown up in Drakaad, they've been with Drakaad for a long time. And this is a person...
Big staple in the town.
Yeah, big staple in the town. Someone who has, helped deliver babies for people's families. Obviously, healed people when they've had wounds, right?
He's been here a lot of most
helped
of
with sicknesses, yeah. So...
Yeah.
Yeah.
Kylora.
Yeah.
I don't think this is the right time, but these Swiftwater specials are starting to have an effect on me. It seems pretty quiet in here. Maybe you should try playing your music like you did that one time.
Oh, jeez. Oh gosh. Like I said, I'm not from a musical family, but Tello did say that, my musical cups were pretty good.
They're pretty good. Hey, Tello, there's a Swiftwater special over here. Hey, I think you should do it.
I'm sorry, I misspoke. I am from a musical family. I am not musical myself.
But that's when I'll join you guys.
Oh.
Okay, yeah, he brings over another Swiftwater special for you.
Tello, I mean, been really craving music for a while now. I could try my hand at the cups.
Hey, if you want to try it, Kylor, you go and do it, okay? I'll give you a special price on the drinks if the performance is good tonight. Only for tonight, I'll be honest, but still, hey, quite a deal. Am I right?
Yeah.
Hello, you're so good to me.
Kylor, for you, yes.
All right, I need some wine glasses, people. Let's line them up.
Yeah, he pulls out some like wine glasses, and you guys arrange them however you want to.
Right, I fill them up a little bit here and there with some water. I could just waste one of my first level spells since, we're probably going to go to sleep. I don't know. And then I'm going to try to do the best cup performance anyone has ever heard.
Okay, performance check, please.
Oh yeah.
Are you asking?
Yeah.
Specialize in performance. It's Yup. Oh baby! Best roll of the night. Oh yeah.
What is it?
It's an 18.
Oh, that's actually really good. Yeah.
That's really good.
You start playing the wine glasses. You get into it. You look like a DJ going hard over the wine glasses. Exactly. And while this is not something, this musical performance is not common for Drakaad, and it's very different. You definitely start to lighten the mood a little bit with your performance in the room. People go from kind of in their cups, with their close friends or family, to being a little more lively, kind of get into it, humming along stuff. So
I'll stand up when the music starts, picking up a little bit, start humming. I'm about 3 swift waters deep. No food today. Died earlier, and I'm gonna
nice.
I'm gonna look out at my adoring fans in the bar, even though they're not my fans. They're just merchant people. And then I'm gonna make a speech and just say, to those of you that knew Selder, knew she celebrated life, and although she may not be here, we need to celebrate life. Join me, friends. Let's honor her memory.
Yeah, persuasion check, please.
A religion check?
Persuasion.
Oh, persuasion. I was like, this has nothing to do with religion. Okay. Ooh, that's pretty good. That's an 14 on the die plus 5 is 19.
19? Yeah. So as you say that, you have a few people who go, "You're right. She would have wanted us to be happy." And so you get some people who start to get a little more raucous, and the mood has definitely shifted quite a bit after, your cheers and her performance.
I'm going to turn to...
Yeah, you have a couple people dancing, trying to figure out how to dance to these,
to the cups.
interesting cup
Is
music
definitely
going on.
trying her best, trying to hype up the crowd by her
I just
almost
wanna hit-
awful dancing.
Yeah, I just want to hit Telos with a little wink, like, this is going to drive up your business, boy.
As you give him the wink, you see Tello kind of like behind the bar, like rubbing his hands together.
Jello got them Play-Doh hands.
Luckily, Kylora is not looking back at the bar, so she doesn't see that. 'Cause she would stop if she saw Play-Doh hands.
That's why I love them. That's why I hate them.
Well, so are people drinking more? Are they like...
Yeah, people are being a little more talking between tables, and a couple of them are trying their best at dancing. Yeah, and they're drinking some more.
Alright. I mean, I wish there was a better musician here than me, but I'll keep playing if you guys can maybe get a little more information out of the slightly drunk people. You could be like, I'm friends with that lady!
What do you guys want to do?
Musician! Do we look around? Do we see Zuth anywhere in here or no?
You don't see Zuth in the the bar area. No.
I mean,
Maybe you could
that's
ask
Asa,
Tello if
yeah.
you've seen him or something. But
Yeah, I was gonna say I'll ask Tello as Asa.
yeah,
So yeah, when I get up to them, Kylar starts playing the cups. Oh, kind of, take a seat at the bar. Like, Dello, you seen Zuth around? We got back from a job for him. And we got stuff for to deliver.
Yeah, as you sit down, you see Tello go, "Oh, you're back. Yeah. Zuth, I think he's in his room. He should be in the, well, I guess I've seen you around with him before. He probably is okay with you going to his room. He's in the first room, down the hall."
First room down the hall, and it's been enough days now. I actually do owe you something on that tab.
Oh,
Hello, I gotta tell you, if you adjust your prices on me mid tab, we're gonna have a real bad time.
are you making? Are you
I'm
trying
always gonna pay up.
Are you trying to threaten him?
No,
Okay.
not necessarily.
Can I look
More just
intimidating
like a-
behind?
Oh my
Lisa?
gosh! Alright, if you want to
Get
try
behind
to
the sword
intimidate,
out, just
He, 'cause he
If
did
you
it
wanna try and
before, even
intimidate.
though Who, me?
yeah, you want to try to intimidate, Jack?
Can I do? I want to do that weird like where I'm big and I seem intimidating, but I'm gonna give him a weird grin, like yeah, yeah, because I'm so like down. I'm 3 deep waters or swift waters in. So would you say that's persuasion or would you say that's intimidation?
I think it's still intimidation.
If there was a bouncer here, they would be definitely eyeballing me like this dude's gotta go. Like he
Okay,
can't
yeah.
stay here.
that's
All right,
definitely-
intimidation.
Yeah, I think it's still intimidation.
All right. It's a 7 total.
7.
Oh.
He sees like how deep you're into your cups, and he's like, okay, this guy is Akeem. He likes Akeem, but he's like, okay, Akeem's drunk.
He's cut off.
He's probably should be cut off. And what were you? I forgot what you said, Asa. What did you say?
I'm just squaring up my tab.
Oh yeah. Did I give you a price before for how much the tab was?
You didn't say what it was. I didn't hang around long enough to get what it was, and I think he said the rooms were a gold a night, but I don't remember. I know I paid up front for all of the rooms the first night,
Mm-hmm.
and I think I paid from the second night, and then I gave him that 1 gold to cover drinks because the Swiftwater special used to be a silver a drink instead of 5 silver,
Mm-hmm.
so it would have been enough. But not now. Now that he's price gouging, it definitely won't be.
You know, he's an opportunist.
A good businessman.
Yeah, he's definitely an opportunist. Yeah. So he's like, yeah, Asa. So your tab is gonna be 5 gold for the rooms and then all the drinks that were ordered by you and your friends.
5 gold. All right.
And he sticks his hand out.
I gotta be honest. That I thought you were gonna say 10. I was gonna have to fight. 5 is I shoved the 5 gold across. I'm like, thank
Asa, I don't know why you think I'm such a. You seem to have a bad impression of me, or that I want to be like fight people and stuff. I'm
As
not
a
that kind of
fellow
person.
officer,
Look at me, I'm
back
small.
then.
All right.
Come down from the.
And I'll whenever they get done with their thing, I'll tell them that where Zeus' room is and go talk to him.
Okay. Cool.
And Kaylor's going to come down from
Playing the glasses.
She's like, she's really pumped. Like, she didn't know she could do this, and people are really enjoying it. It's been great. She's gonna be like, guys, what's our plan now?
Zeus here. We can go up to his room. Tell told me which one it is.
Right. I think that we should maybe stake out her temple.
I think someone's gonna go back there after killing her.
She wasn't killed at the temple.
I know, but I feel like whoever it is probably going to be looking to get out of town, or if they're smart, they're going to hide and lay low for a week or so.
Maybe. I'll think about it.
Okay, so you guys go over to Zooth's room. Oh, what were you saying, Akeem?
No, inconsequential.
Also, somehow in the next 24 hours, I need a leather shirt that's not from here and a fancy looking fishing net for reasons I'll explain
What?
later. If you guys have a lead on any of that, I got some potential information leads. When I disappeared earlier, I got some potential information leads, but I'm gonna need a net that looks fancy. Don't care if it actually works, and then a leather like Under Armour shirt
You're not asking a lot.
What do you? How? When do you need this by?
within the next 24-hour cycle.
Okay.
What? It's almost midnight.
I'm
I mean,
aware. Maybe 36 hours, but real soon. If you guys have a lead on that,
I
I
mean,
don't
is
know how
this
to make either of those things, and
is this
but I could get some
pressing? Like,
information.
you have some good information to come in if we can get this for you, or like we can get this?
Potentially, yeah. We don't need to spend too much time on it right now because if I don't have those, it's going to come to nothing. So
all right.
Okay, I guess. Okay, I just pull out like a fake to-do list. Add net and get under leather armor. Sure. Okay.
yeah.
Okay. But you do this and then you're walking over to Zooth. Is that right?
Yeah, as we're walking to Zooth's room.
Okay, so as you make your way to the hallway, you start to hear like a rustling noises and stuff like that coming from the first room.
Since I know which door it is, I'll knock on the door, and if he doesn't say anything, I'll call out.
Yeah, you knock on the door and you hear, "What is it?"
Zooth,
And the noises stop.
Your traveling party you employed to explore caves and whatnot has returned.
Oh, come in.
And I'll open the door and
Follow it in.
lead the way in.
Yeah, I'll go in the last.
Okay, yeah, so all of you come in, and you see, as you come into the room, it looks like the standard rooms that you all have, a bed, like a small desk and chair, not nothing really fancy. You do see that the room looks to be like he's packing it up, putting stuff away in his own bags and his own like small chest and stuff. He's like, "Oh yes, you've returned. This is good. How was it? What was in the cave? I had Toad wait outside for a while, but you never came out. I was feared the worst."
Is Toad here?
Yeah, I mean Toad is sitting on like
there.
the bedpost. Yeah, he's like perched on top of it.
Nice.
Well, we got some stuff. We ended up having to come out of a different exit, but what's going on, Zeus? What are you doing? Are you leaving?
Yes, I'm going to try to leave if I can. This town seems to be very dangerous right now for multiple reasons.
It looks like they had the whole town shut down. You're going to have a little bit of a hard time with that.
I know. I'm going to see if I can maybe bribe one of the guards to let me go. I do not want to be here right now.
But why? I mean,
Why?
I understand that you have that. I mean, I get that you're.
You were with me when the woe went to almost overtake us in the city. The only thing that kept it back was Selder, and she is dead now. This place is on a clock. It will die. It will be destroyed soon. Whenever that woe makes its way back this way, there's nothing going to stop it from being destroyed. I want to leave. I don't want to be here when that happens. And then to boot, if that doesn't happen soon, the High Temple is probably going to send someone here. And if they're investigating her death, they are most likely not to be going to be very friendly to someone who looks like me, or you, and he points to Akeem and Esha.
I think you're missing an opportunity here, Zeus.
Got a point there.
You can, as someone who inherently represents a bonus, I think that if you helped us, we have willingly employed ourselves under the captain to find the killer. If you helped us, I think that any emissary sent here would have no choice but to view you at least in a passive light, if not favorable.
If you run now, you could be seen as a fugitive. They may put...
Especially because of, unfortunately, because you do represent Obomus.
If I can leave this town, it will not matter. I don't mind helping to catch whoever did this if you're trying to work that way, but I do not want to stay in this town. As I said, one way or another, this town is on a dangerous path, and I do not want to get caught on it. If I have information that can help you in this search, by all means, I will try to answer your questions or help you, but I do not want to stay.
Can I see if he's nervous about more than just the woe and the temple coming?
You can make an insight check, yeah.
Okay. I don't know if there's maybe anything in the room that would give a clue, if there's anything sussy or just him, but...
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's really
His
good.
plan sitting open in a suitcase, how to overthrow the empire.
You said perception?
I said insight.
Insight.
Insight. Oh, that's even better. I got a 22.
Oh,
22.
Oh my goodness gracious!
Yeah, from what he's saying, he seems very much to be worried, but from what you can gauge, the reasons he gave why he was worried seemed like that is the cause. Like,
He's being very legitimate.
yeah, like the reasons he gave seem to be very much the reason why he is like concerned and nervous. Like he described, especially for one of an Azamar in this town. Yeah.
Actually, as he's like describing that, I wanted to do two things. This doesn't affect Kylora's thing, but one, I wanted to do an animal handling check when I saw Toad.
Okay. Go
So
ahead.
I want Toad to get on my arm.
Go ahead.
You know, just perched.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Wow, that's pretty good. That's a flat 18.
18. What do you do to like try to attract Toad?
I just stare directly in Toad's eyes. I'm like, yes. Put my arm out.
Yeah, you look at him and you put your arm out, and it like he like leaps up in the air real quick and flutters over and then lands on your arm.
Okay. And then as that interaction was happening with Kylora and Asa about how Zuth wanted to like leave,
Mm-hmm.
I hear that and he points to me, and this is resonating with me. I'm like, yeah, he's got a good point. And I'm gonna start backing over to his side and just be like on his team now.
Did you-
You're not going to leave in the middle of the night too, are you?
I mean, he's got a good point. If they do send someone from the temple, they are not going to look favorable on us. I mean, we were lucky. I mean, I myself was lucky that Zelda embraced us when we came through. She didn't have to save, at least me, from the woe. She could have, I don't know, used her magic to exclude me from that danger.
Yeah, so you finish that like the small side conversation, and Zuth goes, "Did you, besides the troubling news of here in Drakaad, did you find anything inside the cave?"
Yeah, I mean, I found this book from...
Well, let's start at the beginning.
yeah, I guess there was a lot of stuff down there, if we're being honest.
Yeah, we fought possibly sentient lizards,
Mm-hmm.
intelligent lizards, maybe.
You're intelligent?
I mean, they behaved in a way that was higher thought than animals, I thought.
I never considered that.
Yeah, we kind of walked into their home, and then, I mean, they did hit us first, but also, whatever. We don't need to get
Oh
bogged down.
no, we walked in their home and we killed them.
Oh my god.
They were probably bad because they were working with this pig guy. This guy, he had like a boar head,
Yeah.
and then the more he fought, like angrier he got, his features seemed to get more fearsome. And then, I totally forgot, but because I don't actually have a dragon hand in real life,
Mhm.
Asa would have wrapped his dragon hand back up before they got back
Okay.
into town.
Yeah, I mean that's fine.
Big dumbs on my part. Anyways,
I would have assumed.
yeah. Well, it's worth saying. Yeah, and we killed this boar thing as he charged us and attacked us, and when he died, he turned into black goo.
If you want, we can just fast forward through you describing what happened, and then
Are you sure? I could recount in full detail.
we don't. I mean,
Hours
we could
play.
just for the sake of the narrative. You can recount.
He was a deity. Like he thought of himself as a deity, though. When he
Interesting.
almost killed me, he told me to worship him. Something along those lines. It was kind of strange.
This is all very. Yeah, I mean, what you said. This is very strange. I can't speak to know what these creatures are. Was there anything else?
Skin suits.
Skin suits. Oh, that sounds horrible.
Yeah, it was pretty horrible. It like enveloped my body and tried to kill me. And it's
I had to unzip it.
yeah.
It's gross.
They are,
Well, even for
everyone
me.
had to work together. I've never gotten that close to that. Oh, anyway, I found this book, and it's from the Rising Suns. It's spelled a couple different ways in the book. I don't know if you know who these people are, and some of the pages are moldy from the cave environment. Blah 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 blah.
Mm-hmm.
Here you go. I was hoping you could maybe tell us a little bit about it before you left, but I know the
Yeah.
situation kind of changed.
He takes the journal that you found, and he looks at it. And he goes, "Oh yes, the Rising Suns. I wasn't sure if they were still active, but they were. I guess you could say an order that would usually either send individual members or come together to places that were in trouble or in need and tried to help them. They were, I guess they are, worshippers of Belisan. They prided themselves heavily on their connection to him, but with how things have gone in the last 20 or so years, I wasn't sure if they would still exist." And as he says, he describes those that thing. This triggers a memory for you, Asa.
Oh.
You're like, oh, when he describes that they would come to like places of need, triggers a memory that you fought against these guys once.
Oops.
Yeah, you were with the Golden Hog mercenary group, and when you were basically in a battle situation where you were about to overtake this small town, and it seemed like it was going to be a very easy battle, and then this order of the Rising Suns appeared, and then suddenly the Golden Hog started taking tremendous losses to the point where they retreated, and you and your brother along with them.
Oh. Okay. I'll do my best not to I'll do my best to poker face it.
Okay. Are we gonna say Akeem?
I was just gonna say, does Zuth actually say the word Belisan?
Yeah, he does.
Okay. When I hear the word Belisan, all the euphoria, the drinks, whatever, that's gone. I'm 100% awake now. Boom, back into sentry mode. I look at Toad, gets on my shoulder because he knows I'm mean business. I go up to Zuth and I'm like, "You said the Rising Sun are followers of Belisan, and you've had interactions with them?"
I mean, I myself have not, but I've definitely heard of some of their deeds. Yes.
Where's the last place that you have like whereabouts on, or know where they were location wise? How far from here?
I mean, the last time I've heard anything of the Rising Suns, it was many, many years ago. That's why this is sort of surprising. And then you saw him thumb through the pages of the journal that were still good. And he's like, that's why these more recent entries are surprising to me, because I didn't think they still existed.
And you don't recognize anybody from this journal that may have come through town in the last few months. These journal dates, from what Kalora said, are fairly recent.
I do not, but I haven't been here for an extremely long amount of time. But as he's doing that, you see he gets like his tips of his fingers light up, and then he like touches it on the moldy pages of the journal, and he like his magic kind of leaks into them, and it seems like they restore the pages. And he's like, but let us see what else this entails. This is contained within the book. And then he kind of goes through it, and the first thing, like on the first page that was molded, you see an oath written there. So the oath's written there, and then going through the next few pages, it details basically that like the owner of it was like talking about how the order was trying to search for someone who still had a connection to Bellasan, because they themselves, no one else had a remaining connection, and they like took them a long time, but they eventually found someone who had a connection to Bellasan and was able to still communicate with Bellasan.
Is there a date on that?
Yeah, what's the date?
The date was six-ish months ago, and that person was named Marevli. It was the other name that was mentioned in the book later on.
Can you spell that in the chat for us one more time?
Yeah, I think I put it in there previously in the last session.
Oh,
but
Marevle?
L-I, yeah.
Oh, L-I.
Yep.
Oh, okay, remember, yeah. Okay, so he's going through all this, and I hear him recant this, and when he says the page about the oath, I say, wait, what do you mean oath? What are you talking about?
Well, it seems that this order, in order to join the ranks and, I guess, work towards Bellasan's goals, they swore this oath amongst themselves. And he shows it to you.
Okay, I think after hearing him say that, everyone else in the room is gone for me. I'm just here looking at the book, and it takes me back to a memory of when I spoke to my father when I was a child, and how prior to the collapse, or prior to the silence, he's telling me about, you know what, Keem, you're a great sigil for this community when you grow up. I know you're gonna do great things. You're gonna be able to join us, and you're gonna be able to take care of this community. We're gonna train you the right way, and I'm so proud of you, my boy. I can't wait for you to take the oath. And that word is ringing heavy in my mind, just echoing through. So I am just locked in on this page, and I say to Zuth, do you mind? Can I look at this page, this book?
Yes, I mean, you can take it. I don't think it will aid my research any. It is interesting to know that someone can communicate with one of the other gods, though. And he hands you the journal.
And
Well,
I'll go
I'm
for it.
just wondering, I don't know if Zuth saw it, or maybe perhaps Akeem will see it later when he's looking through it. It said that the Rising Suns were traveling from the jungles of Funjara to... I don't know where they were traveling to, but...
It said they were traveling to the jungles of Fanjara.
Not from. Okay,
Yeah.
that makes... Okay. Alright. And that this man got separated, and he was going to try to make it to the closest town, which we can assume is Drakaad. Okay. But we don't think he made it, because we found his stuff in the cave.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's dead.
Well, that's a big hint.
Yeah, I'm looking at the page, I'm looking through. Is there any other writing on the actual page that has the oath? Is there anything else described on there, or is it just like the first page of the book and then you flip through it?
No, I mean the first, just like the first, like I said, the inside cover had like the person's name, and then the first page says the Oath of the Rising Suns.
Okay.
And then it has the oath.
Can I do a, I guess, I don't know, religion check just to, because like I said, it's ringing through my head. This is all happening. I mean, this is what I set out to do and kind of find out. But now that it's happening, it's like, oh, is this real?
Mm-hmm.
Can I do like a
Yeah, if you want to do a check.
re-
What are you trying to? What are you
check,
trying to determine?
I guess?
Like, what are you trying to figure out?
I'm trying to determine if this oath
It's legit.
is, I guess, is legit. Yeah, if it's the what I kind of think is, if I think it's what my dad was talking about when I was a kid or what I heard my whole life, kind of thing.
Mm-hmm. I mean, I
Is
don't
that a
think
religion
I don't think
check,
I'm gonna
or-
make you roll for it from
Okay.
like the symbology, from the symbolism in like the words you see on the page, from what was described in the journal, from what Zuth has already told you, from your own knowledge of Bellason and stuff like that. This, by all appearances, it seems like legit. This is stuff you know pretty well, and this is like, oh, this is it. This is real.
Okay, then when I see these words written on the page, like the book in my hand, I understand there's other people in the room. They are gone for me. I draw my sword and I'm gonna kneel down, drop it into the
The
floor
stone.
of
Yeah.
the stone, and kneel down, left hand with the hilt or my hand on the hilt, right hand with the book, and regardless if it is the right time to do it, this is the first time I'm ever seeing this. I'm gonna read out the oath.
Okay.
In the room, people can be there, people can't be there. Doesn't matter to Akeem at
Yeah,
this
yeah.
point. So kneel down. I'd like to think Toad's still on my shoulder.
Okay.
Looking at this,
Yeah.
like, very surreal moment for him. This is part of essentially what he was told his whole life he was going to be able to achieve and get to, and what his purpose was, having all of this information and distraught about Vrontios and Zelda Lashaza and the death and the murder, and then this kind of falling into his lap just seems perfect for him. So as he kneels down and he reads out in full voice, full just conscription of it, he says, "I will be the hope for the helpless, the sun that breaks the night sky. I will not break the bones I share with others. In defense of my allies, I will fight. I will act in the face of injustice. If I should falter, I will make it right. I will wade into the darkness to return to the light." And he just says it with so much conviction in his voice, regardless of whoever's there.
Once he's done and there's a moment, I'd like to place my hand on his shoulder and I'm going to tell him, "You are going to do great things for Bellason." And I'd like to cast ceremony on him.
Oh, okay.
If it's okay, if it makes sense, the
Interesting.
coming of age one.
Coming of age one. Let me look what that one is. I don't remember off the top of my head what it does.
That is, you touch one young humanoid who is a young adult, and for 24 hours, whenever they make an ability check, they can roll an extra d4 to add to it.
I would say, even though it's not your deity, maybe dedication might be a little more.
Yeah.
Dedication
That
might
would
be.
be cool. I wasn't sure because it said your deity, but if you'll allow it,
I think
that would be
you could use your cleric powers to help dedicate it to Bellason, even though you are a different deity worshiper.
So for Akeem, you get a d4, and you can add that roll to a saving throw. But you could. Oh, this can only happen to you once. I can't cast this on you again. So you get 24 hours. 24 hours of a d4 for a saving roll.
It's like it's kind of like blessed
for one
once,
saving
yeah.
roll, right?
No, as lot for 24 hours.
Okay, gotcha.
Oh, it's
Every
like
saving.
guidance, kind of.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Okay. You see, like, as you say this, Zeus taking a little bit aback. He's a little like, oh, okay. But, he's not phased too much. I don't know what everybody else's reaction is. Other than Kylora, she already.
I'm gonna. I don't just like subconsciously. I'm trying to hide, like back up against the wall, kind of away from everything. Like, oh, oof. I don't have to face the humanity of the people I fight very often.
Mm-hmm.
It's real uncomfortable right now.
I mean, I stand, like I said, the whole room goes black for me. I'm reading this, like the script, this oath from the page. Once I'm done saying the words, the room starts phasing back in for me. I see everyone there. I stand back up, sheath my sword, and although Akeem was feeling, or initially had thought throughout his life, maybe this will be, the time that, I hear Bellasan or Bellasan speaks to me. I don't hear anything.
Mm-hmm.
But Akeem still in his heart knows that was, his conviction is so strong. He knows that was the oath. That's what he was meant to do.
Mm-hmm.
And after seeing everything and getting the information from Zuth about the Rising Suns, he knows that this is part of what he was set out to do, and he needs to follow this up. And if they were trying to make their way to the jungles, I can't remember the name.
Anjura.
If they were trying to make their way there, then there's something there for Akeem.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
So I stand back up and, holding the book in my right hand. Oh, excuse me, everyone. Sorry. I hand the book back to Zuth. Here you go. I don't know if there's anything else I can
No, I
help
mean,
you in this book.
you can keep it. Like I said, I think just knowing that maybe someone could communicate to another god, that is very interesting to me. But otherwise, I think this seems to be of much more importance to you.
Thank you. This does mean a lot.
I can tell.
I want to. This isn't the only thing we found in the cave. And then I present my, the great hammer. I say we found this as well.
Oh, this is
This is-
interesting.
If this is anything of interest to you, or I've never seen this material before.
No, it is very strange. Let me see if I can figure something else out about it. And he picks it up in his hands, kind of like almost like weighing it, and he's like, "Oh, it's fairly heavy." And then he takes one hand off, and then you see that light gather in his hand again, and then he kind of rubs it on the hammer end of the great Warhammer, and with his eyes closed, and then he's like, I cannot tell too much about this. There is something there, but it seems almost locked away, or something seems locked away about it. Something is blocking whatever this may be. I sense there is more, but I cannot tell it right now. If you want to keep it, this is something that maybe would aid you in the future, but I don't know how to.
Do you need more time to study it? Do you feel that you'll be able to get through whatever the barrier is?
That I cannot tell, but I think I am not much of a warrior, and that seems to be more your talents, all of you, and perhaps it might find better use with you.
When
I extend my hand and I just take it back then.
Mm-hmm.
when he presents the hammer, kind of, I'll re-engage and I'll take the armor that's still on my back, on my backpack and stuff off, and this is the armor we found after the boar man melted, I guess.
And
It was inside his goo, so it's still a little gross.
mm-hmm.
I don't know if this might be of any help to you, or maybe it's like the hammer and we should keep it. I don't
I think.
pretend to know it all here.
Yeah, you see the same light come over his hand. He closes his eyes again and touches the object, And it's a similar read for him. He's like, seems obscured to me. Normally I would be able to sense what this might have, but it is obscured, almost as if something is locked away. Is locking it away. But you probably should hold on to it. You seem like you may need armor more than I do in my scholarly life.
Okay.
Zuth, I still think that if you leave now, they may try to target you as a culprit, but
Maybe we can help him leave.
I mean, you've given Akeem so much. I agree with Asa.
If we could clear him at the guard tower, maybe he could be allowed to leave.
I would like to get you out of here if we could.
Where would he go?
I'm gonna go down river. I'm gonna go to the capital of Noxra.
Which is a name that we all know. What is it?
Yeah, so all of you, I think, everyone has probably gone through the capital, Nikos.
Drakaad, or is it that's the capital of Nuxra?
Yep. It's on the delta facing the inner sea, the middle sea.
Towards the north?
Yeah, to the north.
Do you think it would just be as easy as talking to the guards and getting him out, or do you think?
I think all of Zuth's possessions are in this room, and if we could tell them that we've worked with them on several occasions, he seems to be on the up and up, and we've kind of gone through his stuff, checked out his story. I think if we give him the okay, it's not a guarantee, but it might help him getting out. Also, you're not leaving tonight, right? You're going to leave in the morning.
If you think you can do something, I can wait another day. If you think you can make it okay for me to travel, I'll wait another night. But I do not want to stick around here longer.
Perhaps we can investigate through the night, and if we have some more information that helps him, we can get him out.
I think it's time we talk to Danny. I know you're all excited too, but
I know you've missed Danny a lot. It's been 20.
don't.
You've only talked about Danny the last 24 hours like 18 times.
Danny is a rare treat. There's something special about someone.
What do you mean by that? Wait a second.
When no one likes someone,
Whoa,
they can go places other people can't.
Oh. I don't like the way you're talking about Danny. I'm just going to ignore you.
You don't see the functionality of having
the
in with
treat
the pariah. No one sees the pariah in the city.
What do you mean by a treat?
I feel like everyone
God.
has seen Danny.
You're lending more credence to the rumors.
I want to do an insight check against Asa's light.
Do I have
corner.
enough rope, and is there
Can I do
rafters
that?
for me to hang myself?
No.
That's Hexblade.
If you wanna insight, you can. If you wanna persuade or deceive Akeem, you can.
It's not
Okay,
important.
sure.
14 insight.
You still gotta roll just so he,
Okay.
if he can see if he can get a read.
So very good. Like 23.
What did you say? You're like, no, this isn't the case.
Yeah, I'm like, that's not. I'm trying to convince him that he's my end. He's the pariah. People don't want us to talk to him, so they avoid him. That means he sees other things than everybody else.
Yeah, I mean, you believe him, you know.
He's Rickety Cricket.
That's a weird
he
plug.
sneaks
my man.
around.
I don't know.
I mean,
Okay, well, great. That's a great example. Look at how his life turned out.
that's my point. But he's still useful.
Used him.
I'm aware. He's still useful though.
Gosh, Asa is horrible. This is making Asa look bad.
Sam, in the intro is like these heroes. I'm like, yeah, heroes and Asa.
Okay.
Hard cut to Asa banging on a dumpster. Hey, Danny, wake up. I need you.
think Ace is right, though. I think it's time we go talk to Danny. I think... Zeus, I appreciate you for... I was told to come here. And I wasn't sure about it at first. And I still don't know what is meant for me, but... I mean... These people have saved my life on multiple occasions. And I appreciate you for bringing us together. For giving us this information. And I would like to do what I can to help you.
You're saying that to Zuth?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Let's get some information.
I mean, yes, I definitely need help with my studies, so I appreciate that.
I think it's more than that, but...
Okay.
I think...
Yeah, as we walk out, I want to share a similar sentiment with Zuth, and I say, Zuth, you've shown me things that I wasn't able to see before, and I want to do what I can to get you out of here. You want to leave? We'll get you out of here.
Okay. I appreciate that. I definitely do want to leave, so if you think you can do something to help that.
Dude is so scared. All
Makes me
right.
nervous.
I don't have any idea where Danny lives.
Tell him, mate.
Tell him.
As we're walking out, like back down the hallway, back to the bar, like, Eshet, what? I know why both of them are here. Why did you come to Drakaad? Yeah, we talked about this already.
I think she didn't hear it quite well. What did you say?
Oh, I was like, why did you come to Drakaad? I know why the other two are here, and I was passing through, got waylaid by, death.
Well, I mean, like I said before, I was just kind of journeying. I've been on a few trade routes, trying to make my business successful. I wound up here and tagged along in all these things, and I'm still here.
I think it's more than that, though, Esha. I mean, you guys... I wouldn't say that for me, but after meeting you and Akeem, I truly believe your gods had a plan for your lives before you were born. They didn't just create you the way you were for fun. They knew what was going to happen. And I think they brought us together. I think something happened, and this was planned. I don't know. That's just a guess, but...
Oh!
And I know you haven't heard from your goddess, and you don't know who she is, but...
And where I'm from, no one really has any faith left in them or speaks about them. We kind of been going on without them and without their thought or them in thought.
Well, I'm excited and nervous to see where this road leads us. You know? And I think I'm going to go downstairs to see if Tello knows where Danny lives.
Before you walk out, before you guys fully leave Zoot's room, he's like, oh, and let me pay you. And he gives each of you 100 gold.
100 gold?
Yeah, I believe that was the agreed upon price before.
Oh my goodness gracious!
100 each. Right?
Yeah, that's what I said.
Bro,
Just
your boy
making
Akeem
sure.
is the most rich he's ever been in his life. He about to act dummy stupid right now.
Oh,
You
here
just
was
took
that,
the oath that
that
came.
dummy thick bank account.
Hey, yo, what oath? What are you talking about? Oh, that's not for the casino, dog.
Yo, man,
What
whoa,
are you
he throws the
talking
book
about?
over his shoulder to grab the bag of gold.
Instantly turns to an Oathbreaker paladin.
Akeem got them big Play-Doh hands
I
right
used to
now.
recognize them Play-Doh hands.
Yo, when I see those merchants, I gotta buy some stuff now.
So I guess we go down to Tello, and I don't know who wants to start the conversation.
He likes Akeem the most.
Akeem, do it.
He's got a thing for
Okay,
birds.
we hit the. Whoa.
Don't worry, Akeem, I hit him for
Right.
you.
Steer into the skid, man. You don't have to actually. You can work this guy.
The only skid here is in your underwear, okay? I just walk away. Then I go, wow. What did I call Tello? Kay! My man, Kay. What's going on?
Akeem, hey. You gonna have another drink? You back for another one?
You know what? Yeah, let me hit one for the road.
All
here.
right, okay.
Aside,
Changes the drink and the money.
Are you sure,
But,
Akeem?
okay, we got more of a pressing question for you.
Yeah.
Do you know where? I know we talked about Danny earlier. Do you know where he may be at? Where he lives? What side of town?
I think so. He's not. He hasn't lived here very long. He's only been here maybe a week longer than all of you.
Oh.
Oh,
I think he has his own boat down by the docks, but I couldn't tell you which one.
Are you telling me that Danny's not from Drakaad?
No, he's not. No, I only saw him come around, like I said, like about a week before all of you came into town.
What was your impression of Danny?
He seemed like a very nice customer. He paid all his tabs. Nothing too bad. Why?
Did he? This might be asking a lot. Did he buy a lot here? Did he spend a good amount of gold here?
Not like a lot, but he would come in every other day or so and have a drink. Usually maybe just one. He didn't drink a lot, but...
All right.
I think we need to go down to the docks.
down by the docks.
Down by the docks. Alright. So you make your way outside.
I'm gonna tip Kay a gold piece. Cause I've been really cheap the whole time, but now I just got extra 100, so I'm gonna tip him a gold.
Yeah, he takes it and
Paying for
gives
the
you
information.
gives you his winning
Then
smile.
I give him a wink. Hey, you take care of me, I take care of you, right?
And as you're walking out, two things. The first is Forno kind of overheard you asking about Danny, and he recognizes you from the fight the other day, and he goes, and from buying his fish.
I was
So
gonna say
you
he doesn't
stick-
recognize
yeah,
me from buying
yeah.
his fish, but he recognizes
Yeah,
me from the fight. Okay, cool.
You stick out for two places in his mind. He goes, "Oh, Akeem, if you're looking for that Danny fellow, he's one of the few people I saw the other day, over at the warehouse that the nomads were living in."
I don't need that anymore.
Oh, he was he guarding it? He's part of the guard.
I couldn't tell you what he was doing, but I saw him over there. I saw Sarah go over there once, and then I also saw Zuth over there. But he says like he had leaned in when he was saying this. He's like, I saw all these people over
I
by
want
the
to do my best
nomads.
poker face, even though I know this is some hot goss.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, he's like,
Oh,
just because you are one of my best customers recently, you also did so good in the fight. He's like, I thought I'd just tell you about this. You seemed interested.
wow. I appreciate that, Forno, and I'm just blown away. Thank you so much for the information. I don't know what to do. I flick him a gold. Boop.
Oh, okay. Yes. I will take this. Thank you.
Okay. I turn to my companions. I'm like, does anyone else? I don't know what. I'm flustered. I don't know what to ask. This is a lot of information. I don't know.
Look, I don't need a fishing net anymore. We're good. Let's go.
Wait. Before we leave, I mean, let's huddle up. If Sarah was one of the ones that went to the nomads, perhaps we should talk to her before we leave. I haven't seen her all night. Have I seen her all night?
No, she seemed to be back in like the kitchen part of the bar. Maybe
Zeus didn't
doing something back
happen
there.
to mention that he had been over there either, though. So it's a good thing we got him to stay another night. Stay through the night.
That's true.
Yeah, there's a couple different parties that we don't understand what their purpose is for being over there.
Maybe I should go in and talk to Sarah. Or someone who... Yeah.
I think that's a good idea, Kylora.
Take some with you, Esha.
You and Esha go.
Alright, Esha, you want to go talk to Sarah with me?
Yeah.
We'll distract Tello at the bar. And I call Tello over. Hey, Tello, one more, baby!
Akeem, okay. You're really in your cups tonight. All right. And he brings you another drink, and he's like, and he looks at Asa, and he's like, you too?
I get him one for the show. I'll get him one for the show.
Okay,
yeah. Get one for me. Yeah.
All right, so he gets you both drinks, and then you two head back towards the kitchen.
Into the kitchen.
Yeah. You see Sarah back there. She seems to be cooking something in like a pot, and it smells kind of spicy. And then you see like it's kind of the kitchen's a small space, and it's relatively like cluttered with different pots and utensils and stuff. And as you walk in, she goes, "Oh, hello.
Hey Sarah, how you doing?
I'm okay. How are you?"
Well, we just came back from a job that we did with Zeus Shard, and we did not expect to walk in on the town being locked down. That's kind of crazy, right?
Yeah, it's horrible right now. I can't believe what happened to Selder. And she like shakes her head.
I mean, what do you think happened? Do you think it was just mob mentality that killed her, or do you think maybe the nomads did it?
I don't think the nomads would have done it. And I would hope I don't think the people would hear, but I don't know. They've been so angry lately. I don't know what to think. It's such a shock.
I wanted to talk to the nomads before I thought they would still be here when we came back, but I guess they weren't. Did you get to speak to them at all?
The nomads?
Yeah.
After the murder?
No. I mean, I wanted to speak to them at some point during the day. I wanted to get to know about, I don't know, their culture, meet new people. Did you get to know anything? Did you get to talk to them before everything crazy happened?
I've spoken to them before, yes.
Oh, what were they like?
They didn't seem to mean any harm or anything. They were okay. They seemed like people.
Were you bringing them food, or?
Yeah, she kind of like, she like checks to see the door again. She's like, yeah, I brought him some food today. I wasn't sure how well they've been treated, especially with all the anger in the town recently. And I don't want anyone to be hurt. And I know some people think they've maybe done the town some wrongs in the past, but this is not the time to hold grudges, especially with the way things have been going recently. So I brought them some food to make sure they're okay and that they could take on the road for whenever they did leave.
I'm going to insight check her, and as I do that, I'm going to nudge Esha and kind of like look around the spices and everything anything that she has out displayed in the open in the kitchen, and see if there's. I don't know if Esha will catch this, but I'm hoping she will look and see if there's anything similar consistency to the oil we found around the wound.
Okay. Yeah, you can make an insight, and then if Esha can make a perception.
I got a 24 for insight.
24? Yeah, from what she's saying, you think she's being very forthright and honest about she seems to have been genuinely like concerned about the well-being of the nomadic people that had come into Drakaad, especially with how much anger had been directed towards them.
Okay.
And Esha, what'd you get?
I got a 23 for
Okay,
perception.
all right.
Perception.
Wisdom people over, you real wise people over here. Yeah, you take like a quick scan across the kitchen to see like the spices and the herbs that Sarah had kept in there, and you don't see anything that matches what was around the wound of Selder.
Is there anything suspicious in the kitchen?
No, nothing in particular. Like it's some stuff that you've had before on like you used for meal prep and stuff like that, but nothing that says poison or something like that on it.
I'm going to grab Sarah's hand and I'm going to tell her, thank you for your hospitality, Sarah. I don't know what's going to come, but without Selder protecting the town, that woe might be coming closer, and this town might suffer the same fate as the nomads. So you and Tello may want to consider packing up and trying to leave.
This is our
At
home.
least be prepared.
This is our home though. I don't want to leave it.
I wouldn't either. I understand completely. It's not an easy choice, but just be prepared, okay? Anything could happen, and would you rather lose your home or your lives?
You make a good point. She kind of just looks down, like a little like distressed and sad.
I hope that they will send reinforcements, and I hope that they will come and help you guys, but you need to be prepared. I'm going to give Sarah 5 gold too. When I grab her hands, I'm going to have a couple gold in that, and I'm going to give it to her.
Okay.
She's been very sweet.
Okay. Yeah. She looks at you surprised and she's like, "Oh, this is too much. You can't give me this." I
No,
don't-
please. If you can, do what you can, okay? That's all we can do.
Okay. Thank you. And what do you do
very
too?
well.
What do you do, Esha? Do you need anything else?
No, because Esha's sad now too. After hearing Kylora talk about the Devasties coming our way, Esha just sighs and tries not to cry in front of everyone.
Did you
from
call
hearing
the woe Dusty? The Dusty coming our way?
No,
Is that what you just said?
the devastations
Oh.
coming our way.
I thought you said
No,
Dusty.
the
I was
woe
like,
is called the Dusty from now
No,
on.
the Dusties are
Big
coming.
Dusty.
I was like, wow, this
God, not to
big,
drop a new album.
this giant sand tornado that has undead
I'm gonna
swirling
name
around
it
in
Dusty now. though.
Okay,
His
well.
name
The
is
big
Dusty.
The big Dusty.
It is Dusty.
All right.
Yeah, so Esha is just sad right now
Oh, I think
for everyone.
Kylora's going to head outside and signal to the boys like, she seems clean. She's clean. Let's go find Danny.
Give a little rap on the bar top. Won't hit my table because it's real loud. A rap on the bar top and a nod to Tello and follow the girls out.
Okay, cool. Everybody keen to walk out? Okay. Everybody walks
Yeah, I
outside.
finish both drinks and I go.
No,
Oh,
it's
man.
Akeem walking
Akeem, give me-
properly.
Give me a Constitution saving throw.
are
You've
you-
had quite a few tonight.
You want a Constitution save throw, my man?
I need to know.
You've had
Are
quite
we
a few.
holding Akeem up at this
Jason was
point?
stage sipping.
Hold on. Constitution saving throw, you said?
Yeah, saving throw.
Oh, well, you
Oh,
got a
my boy.
D4 to add to that,
Yeah,
though.
D4, this is.
That
You
is
built
true.
up
I
more
wouldn't
tolerance.
don't use your D4 here. Don't do it. This is gonna be a waste.
For 24 hours.
Yeah, it gave him more
24 hours.
tolerance.
I think it's only once in 24 hours, I believe. I can double
I
check.
can only cast ceremony on him one time ever.
But he has it for
It
24
lasts-
hours.
D4s last 24 hours.
Wait
Yeah.
a second.
So,
I'm immune to ceremony for the rest of my life now?
At least with medication. I can probably marry you if you want. Or atone you or
Less.
bless you, but
I
or
mean, I
give
can
you a
bless
funeral.
myself.
Oh no, yeah, it's whenever you make a saving throw in the next 24.
so Akeem's
cool.
just happy because got a little
we
more
go.
tolerance than normal.
Cool.
He's
What'd you
still
get?
looking rough,
That's
though.
a 15 with everything all together.
That's pretty good.
What?
That's fine.
I'm
Like
walking.
you've had quite a few tonight, but you're handling it just fine.
I'm I'm a big
That
boy.
moment really
Yeah, you
sobered
got you got a lot of weight to you, so that's fine.
Yeah, I'm walking with the pride of the sun right now. Someone come mess with me. I would dare them.
Aisha's just like, he's
All
definitely
right.
feeling it.
So which direction are you guys going? Are y'all going to?
to the water,
To the
wherever the merchant docks are.
Yeah.
Okay, so you kind of go towards the docks where maybe the
Yeah,
boats are
wherever,
tethered.
Forno
It's
told us to kind
It's
of
a manhunt for Donnie.
It's a manhunt for Donnie.
Oh yeah, Danny.
Danny.
His name's Donnie now for sure.
Danny. Yeah, so as you're looking for Danny, oh shoot. Before y'all can leave the bar,
Roll initiative.
give me a perception check. Give me every one person can make with advantage, or 2 people can roll.
I think it should probably be either me or Esha.
Definitely not me.
I wonder
I
why
would
you
give
Was
did
this
advantage to somebody.
perception?
yeah.
I
Let's
mean,
give
I have
advantage
plus
to
5.
You can. I mean, if you wanna, however you wanna do it.
Just all of the meta.
Esha gets advantage.
I'm glad I did. 'Cause that first roll was kind of trash.
What did you get? Oh,
Oh.
Would you roll?
The second roll was worse.
You gave her. So you gave her advantage, Kylora? That's what you did.
yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Well, thank goodness I have good perception to make up for my roll. I got a 12 total.
Okay.
12 is fine.
Hey, here's the first Borat reference of the night. Very nice.
Yeah. So as you're all about to make your way out of the bar, obviously you're looking at the tavern at a different angle than you did when you came in, and you see in like the corner of the bar, almost kind of hidden under like in the back of it, behind a chair, you see like a glint of metal as you're walking out.
Stop, everyone. Guys, do you see this? What is this? Is this suspicious? Asha's been looking for suspicion all night.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Do you?
And
I
this-
mean, do you
I
go
feel
towards
like
it?
this
or?
is my moment.
Okay.
Go grab it. See what it is. Is there anyone around that chair?
No one's on that side of the bar right
I'm
now.
just gonna
No.
like try as casually as I can. Waddle
Yeah.
over there really quickly and grab it.
Casually
Grab
walk.
Trying to hide her.
Slow down or walking.
Okay, you casually. Since you sound like you're trying to be sneaky about it, roll me a sleight of hand.
I did get everyone in the bar drunk. With
Everyone, yeah, everyone's pretty, feeling
roll
themselves right now.
high.
Everybody's had quite a few drinks and they're pretty drunk. So
I just wanna quickly grab it.
King's
yeah,
browsing speech.
sleight of hand. And you know,
Yeah.
Keem riled them up too with their alcohol. Oh man, not good, huh? What'd you get?
What is it?
You gotta say.
6 total.
I mean, everybody's pretty
everyone's
drunk in the
drunk.
bar, and you not.
And
so
there's no one over there.
yeah, very conspicuously reach down and pick something up off the floor, and then you start to hustle out the door with the rest of the party. What you pick up in your hand, which you seem very surprised by, is it's a dagger.
Oh
It was a silver dagger.
no! Don't do that!
Oh.
Can I try to think back of who was sitting there since I kind of have a high passive? Can I try to recall anything?
As from what you can recall from being when you were in the bar, is no one was sitting in that side, or not like that section of the bar. Everyone was either grouped closer towards the tello in the bar itself, so they could get their drinks faster.
Would Asa have seen? Because he was interacting with people.
No, I mean I don't.
Old man.
From when you were in there, no one was sitting over there.
Are there
Okay.
any
Yeah.
like signifiers on this dagger?
Yeah. So it's like a silver dagger. You see a strange blue oil coating parts of the blade, and then you see
It's just suspicion.
some, what should I say? Like it has a has some like designs on the
Some
hilt of
Zelda
it.
Lashaza hair on it.
No hair on it, but you see like some intricate like carvings on the hilt, I should say.
Would I recognize them by any chance? I did. Like,
Give me a history check, yeah. If you want to try to recognize. If anyone else wants to, they can roll as well.
Oh. I mean,
Wait, can everyone roll a history check?
One other person or give her advantage, whatever.
Do insight?
I don't know nothing.
No, I'd say it's probably history.
heck?
I would give it investigation or history. I can give you.
History. What are you
Doesn't make a
doing?
difference.
It's a knife. It's a special dagger that stabbed a leader. That's what I did.
18.
18. Oh,
Yeah.
that's really good.
Ooh.
You know, in your experience of like kind of traveling around selling your potions, you've come across a lot of different wares that were for sale in markets and things like that. And while Asa, whatever this dagger is, or what like connection it might have, is kind of escaping you, Esha's able to fill it in and say like, hey, this looks like this is a dagger that's been, or maybe from the area of the northern area of Faras.
From Faras?
Mm-hmm.
That's the island she's from, right?
No, that's where I'm from.
Well, that's where you're from.
It's
That's way
the-
up north, right?
Yeah, it's the northern part, so it'd be pretty far north. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
It's a dagger from Faras.
Mm-hmm.
Now, thinking back on it, it's a dagger from Faras. And I know this is kind of a merchant route, but is there anyone around that I may have heard having a similar slip of accent to it that's similar to mine?
That's a good question.
The only one who has maybe spoken a similar way is Zuth. Yeah.
Zuth.
Yep.
He has a similar accent to mine.
Maybe somewhat similar. Yeah.
Somewhat.
Not the same, but yeah, maybe different. Like
But I haven't
region.
heard of anyone maybe like have a. Oh, you went from like Greek to Scottish or something. Like what was that?
who?
Oh no, I'm just wondering. I didn't know if I've heard that around town, like where it's like, oh, that was kind of a jarring change of accent.
No, I haven't really noticed it from anybody else. It was just him.
Okay, well, I will be on alert now, just in case.
Okay.
Is there any way I could find out what the blue stuff is?
You guys, all of you, I think, who rolled last time in the garrison building? Who rolled? Someone else had rolled when looking at the body.
Oh, I did. No, Asa did a medicine check.
I did a medicine check.
Asa did a
What is
medicine check.
that?
Someone else, I think, went to look at the liquid and couldn't identify it, and I can't remember who it was. I think
Can
it
I
was.
do a nature?
I was going to. I don't know if I ever actually did though.
I think
I
we
think it
just
might have been
gave
Asa and Esha that looked
Isha
at stuff.
advantage.
Okay, I'll let Kylora roll, but since you've already rolled Esha, at least we're saying that, then I think you're not sure what this is.
Just for more,
20 every time.
more information.
For more information, you get like a second glimpse at it, and you can roll Arcana.
No, I don't know anything about it.
Okay, someone can roll
I got
investigation.
investigate.
Someone can roll. Oh yeah, nature or Arcana. If you're rolling with that, someone else could roll as well. Two people can roll.
Roll a what?
Nature
Okay.
or Arcana.
Just find out something.
Can I give Arcana advantage to somebody if they're doing it?
Bro.
I have +2 for nature.
Okay, sure. Yeah, you can roll.
I'll taste it to see.
But
to
Kylora already
I
rolled,
think-
so it's just your flat roll. You're not getting advantage.
Yeah,
you can
I
roll
can't
again,
give her
though.
advantage on nature. I don't know nothing about nature.
Unless, I could do Arcana because
Well, Kylora rolled bad, so if you want to roll, go ahead. You can roll again from seeing more of this fluid.
Can Asa give Esha advantage on nature since he's a wild
No,
boy?
I'll give her a little
Kylora
test.
rolled already. If you wanted to roll yourself, you could, but
I have a -1. I'm not. It's not worth me touching dice.
okay. What'd you get? I see you rolled.
Yeah, Arcana.
I don't like
Oh,
those
man.
eyes.
Everybody rolling. When
Can I-
this
you
blue
said I could
fluid is
roll?
eluding you. No, Kylora rolled once and Esha just rolled. So let's
Okay,
see.
we're done.
What
there's
do we
no
get?
way you could get advantage on this one.
No, already Kylora rolled already. Would you get Kylora?
Oh, a big fat 6.
Nice. Would you get Esha?
A natural 1.
Okay. Well, you know,
Well, let's investigate us.
with this I mean, obviously there's a connection. You saw this liquid on the body, so you assume this is probably the murder weapon. I think you can gather that, but what this fluid does, this oily substance, this bluish oily substance on the dagger eludes you.
That's why I wanted to know if there's a way I could find out through my connections.
Yeah.
Of, like who I've met before.
Oh, who you've met before?
And buying and selling and trading with my ingredients.
I think
and foraging and stuff.
I think you rolled twice on it now. You're at a loss of what it might be. Yeah.
Like I just wanted to know if I
Unfortunately.
could go ask someone or if I know someone who's skilled in
Could you
that
spend some
area.
time on it to figure it out? Like,
Yeah, I mean, sure. If you want to take some time to really like go through all the stuff maybe like reference some of your books you have on like making recipes and stuff. Maybe you could go over it, but it's not something you're gonna know immediately or off the top of your head. It might take some study
Okay.
or
Yeah.
research.
Who knows? Maybe Danny will know where it's from. Maybe we could get on board.
All roads lead to Danny.
Well, I don't know about that.
This is
but-
why
All roads lead back to
the pariahs
big old
are
Don.
important.
The big old Don.
We need some fingerprint test.
So you're looking at so you walked out the door, found the knife, and then you went to the docks and you're looking for which boat it might be his.
Yeah, we're trying to figure out
Yeah, which one says the party starter on there? Because that's going to be his boat.
the party starter with like lots of empty beer bottles on it. What was it called? Stillwater Special? Lots of Stillwater Special.
Okay. You don't see anything matching those descriptions. You don't see anything that looks like a party barge or have a bunch of
Not
beer
something that's an
cans.
actual party barge. Something that's trying to be a party barge, but it's obviously
Right.
failed.
Yeah, you don't see anything that matches those descriptions.
Do we see anything that's hanging banners over the side that say "We hate marauders" or anything like that?
You don't see that either.
Is there
You
one
can-
that's got... Never mind.
If you want to make
We'll just start knocking on doors, I guess.
if someone wants to make an investigation check,
I'll give
or
Asa
add advantage.
advantage on the
Oh.
investigation.
Okay, and you
I
guys.
Because he knows Danny better than any of us.
Danny's like my blood brother. So.
Oh yeah.
Gosh,
You guys are
Dang
Eskimo
it.
brothers.
Oh
they're
no.
both below 10. Come on.
Both below 10?
7 for investigation.
Sometimes you're rolling.
No,
Y'all are rolling so hot tonight, and other times it's just
Well, we always
bad.
roll.
Wait,
I
Asa,
don't
you
know
have
what you're
advantage.
Highs and lows.
I know.
He rolled
The other one was,
below
I
10 both
rolled
times.
an 8 and a 5 on my
But you-
dice. And I have a -1 for investigation.
Oof.
You
Uh,
let this man near dice.
Yeah.
You
I did not
know who let him near
roll
dice.
a character for investigating.
you're looking at the different boats that are lined up on the water, and some of them they have like a slight range in size, but not much, and you're not sure which one might be his. There's no like discerning things based on the knowledge you already have of which one might be his.
Danny's an annoying guy. He's made enemies. People are going to know which boat is his. I'm going to go knock on a door.
On like a person's house.
No, on one of the boats. If I see a light on in a boat, I'm going to go knock on that door and be like, hey, which boat's Danny's?
Okay, I mean, I think we would wrap that up into your investigation check, and people just don't know. You've already rolled for investigation, thinking of which one might be
Going
his,
door to door.
and then you've already kind of you looked
People are
around.
shy.
People aren't sure, or they're just like, dude, I'm tired right now. Go away.
Okay, we'll just knock on all the boats.
Okay,
I mean, we got to find Danny. I don't know how else to do it. No
okay.
one knows where he is. I have a hard time with that. He's
I have a hard time with that.
a big guy. You know, he's got a lot of personality.
Well, wait. I mean, maybe we can just sit and listen. We haven't tried that yet.
Listen for what? Him snoring in his sleep?
Well, I don't know. But we can just... Sometimes if you just sit and wait, the opportunity might come to you.
Sure.
I mean, perhaps he's like Zuth, and he's trying to get out of town tonight. Maybe we will see a boat
Yeah.
trying to go down the river. I'm going to sit down by the docks again and stick my feet in the water and see if I can sit and listen.
Okay. You sit and listen. Everybody else kind of waiting with Kylora?
I don't have a lot of other options.
I'm gonna follow Ace's lead and be like, "You couldn't find him? I don't know. I thought you guys had the special bond or something."
I don't.
I mean, if
know.
you wanna go door to door and ask every single boat, you can probably wake him up. You probably can find him.
How many
boats
boats
are
are
here?
there?
There's probably 20 boats in the docks on both
D20,
sides.
roll a D20. We're gonna go to that boat. It's gonna.
I
be
mean,
him.
I thought it was gonna be 50, so I can handle 20.
Yeah, I mean, you're gonna wake up, you're gonna piss everybody off, you're gonna make everybody
I don't-
mad, and then you might attract
It's a
attention of the
lockdown.
guards. It is everybody that is locked down.
Ace,
Yeah, every time they get mad at me, like, look, this is official guard business.
Yeah,
all right? We've
Ace,
been employed
exactly.
by the
We're
city
part of the
guard to
guard
find
now.
Danny. Where is he?
I mean, are you asking the guard?
No, I'm
Oh,
no.
okay.
That's our story.
I mean, yes,
That's
you.
anytime they get a little
Yeah.
fussy with me, I'm like, that's what I'm gonna hit him with.
I'm
yeah.
gonna go with Asa on this journey and do that.
Like
Door
I
to
s-
door.
Like I said, the roles, no one really knows, or no one's in a mood to tell you because you're waking them up in the middle of the night. But eventually, you come to a boat and you wake up. When you rock it or whatever, you wake them up, and out comes Danny. He's like, "What's going on? What is this? Why are you rocking my boat?"
Laura, come on down. Get your feet out of the water.
Come on now.
Watch out for hippos.
Right.
Well, Danny, I hate to disturb you this late. I really do. But we're on a little bit of a fact-finding mission here, and I'm hoping you can enlighten us with your particular insights into the events leading up to and following Selder Lashaz's death. If you could walk us through your day, spare no details, please. Of how that day went, where you were at, what you did, what you saw, anything that stood out.
I'm going to come in, and I'm going to cast the Zone of Truth while
Ooh.
Ace is asking
Stealthily?
these questions.
Stealthily?
He has to make a save,
Oh, okay.
regardless.
Oh, okay.
He
I
knows
think-
what's happening.
Is Zone of Truth an action to cast?
It is an action to cast.
Is an action. Are we in combat and I can't do it?
No, I'm not saying that. I was just saying how long it takes to cast. Oh, it's a one action.
Oh,
Okay,
it's it lasts 10 minutes and it's one action.
cool. Okay.
Danny casts a spell, or counter spell at 9th
It
level,
casts, yeah, 9th
and
level.
teleports away.
He has to make a charisma saving throw.
Okay.
Oh, good to know I can pass that one.
So
Please
see.
roll that. Come on, don't make me waste it.
Come
Please.
on. It's what all the cool kids are doing. We're all rolling bad.
I'm trying to like see how this is cast. It's just a place you choose. Okay.
Yeah, verbal and somatic components.
So I guess you probably, since he's on the boat, y'all are on the dock right next to the boat. You probably cast it, I don't know, in between or on his boat.
I'm going to do the thing I hate, Play-Doh hands when I cast it. I'm going to be like, come on, Danny. We need to know this.
Oh, the slow
Danny, come on.
And he has to make a charisma saving throw. Okay.
Charisma. He sucks.
What's your DC?
Please don't have a good charisma.
13. I could beat that every day.
Okay.
Shut up. You're not Danny.
But
I-
I know if they I think you know if they succeed or fail.
Oh, okay.
They can also
I rolled off screen, and I'll just tell you right now, he succeeded.
he succeeded.
Yeah, he did.
That's
Ah,
a waste of a spell.
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
It's really not your fault. It's fine.
I rolled a 19. So I didn't read that part. Otherwise, I would have rolled on there.
In
But
here about the DM rolling off screen. That's not allowed.
you're gonna get in there about me rolling off screen.
Big
Okay.
sussy energy. I can roll my box off screen, but not the DM.
Oh, look at this.
Oh,
Nat
okay.
20.
Okay.
Oh, nat 20.
Oh, but
whoa,
everyone
nat
has
20.
to do it.
What?
Everyone within 15.
Oh,
feet of
I'm
me
rolling
has
on
to
that crap. No way.
Wait.
Oh, I
I'm
passed so
15
much.
feet. What do we have to roll?
do it. You can either choose to fail. or
Charisma
to
saving
charisma
throw.
save.
Christmas save. Ooh.
Yeah. So you don't have to tell the truth.
No, I'm gonna lie all the time.
Did you openly
Yeah, baby, I
did you
got prison
openly
save.
cast that spell, or did you kind of like try to hide it?
No, I openly cast it.
Okay.
I rolled a
He knows
15.
if I passed it.
Yeah. So he saw you doing. He's like, "What are you trying to do over there, Kylora? Why are you doing that?"
I'm just making sure we all tell the truth here.
Except
Okay.
for me and Akeem.
Well, shut up.
Well,
I don't say that out loud, but you know.
We passed. Yeah, we passed. I got 15.
What about Esha? Does Esha tell the truth?
You want to roll?
I rolled an 11.
Okay. I
Alright,
think
she
she's
fails.
Esha has to tell the truth. So you asked him like what happened.
Walk me through your day, Danny. Nothing is unimportant right now. There might be something you think's unimportant, and it'll click something for us. You don't know what's gonna tip the dominoes here.
I mean, my day, it was a normal day, you know. I had to get the crowd, the people of Drakaad. I had to let them know how bad it is for our town to have those marauders here, staying here. They're gonna eat all our food. Who knows? Maybe they're the ones stealing from those merchants. You know, we can't trust them. I don't want them here.
They probably are, and they're probably gonna come back and take more. But is that
Mhm,
how your day started? You went right to the crowd.
Well, that's when I woke up. I mean, I don't know if it's when everybody's day started, but that's when I woke up. I was like, let me go let everybody know. I don't know if you heard, but I'm kind of unemployed right now, so.
Now, I had investigated them a little bit. Had you gone out and investigated them at all?
I didn't need to. I know what they've been up to.
Danny, let's be honest.
Kylora, I'm being honest.
No,
Danny boy.
listen to me. I know that you've only been in this town a few weeks, and I know you come from the same place I do.
You hitting with that?
Be honest. You keep saying our town, but this isn't your town.
I like to think that the people of Drakaad have taken me in.
Where do you come from, Danny?
I feel like you're asking a lot of probing questions right now, Kylora. You know, it is my right to keep my
Danny, we're just
background.
trying to clear you, okay? We need to know we know you're at the epicenter of the good stuff, as far as information goes. So we want to know as much as we can, learn all we can from you as a valuable source of information. But we're not trying to imply that you had anything to do with the death of Selder here. We just, you know, it's a formality. So when people go, oh, well, what about that Danny? We can be like, no, he's good.
All right,
He's
well,
good. We already checked him. We already cleared him.
Well, all right. Well, maybe you need to
Sorry,
control your
it's not
friend.
that.
Maybe you need to control your friend. 'Cause she's coming over here, casting spells, trying to be all intense, asking
I
me
didn't
things
know
like that,
she was
Asa.
gonna do that. Danny, we just look the smoother we all work together here, the faster it'll be. She's not gonna cast any more magic to try and force anybody to speak the truth because you're already gonna tell us the truth. We know that. I
mean,
know that.
I don't come from Drakaad. I'm from far away. Okay. I don't know if you noticed, but I seem to have a hard time holding a job, and that's been the case all my life. So
It's hard out here for someone.
it can be
working
very
man.
hard. So I was
Hard.
hoping hoping this place would be my new home. Okay, that's why I consider it part of my town. That's why I consider it our town.
Oh, Daddy, no.
Now,
It-
can I roll an insight check?
Yeah, you can insight. Yeah.
That's what I'm doing. I'm feeding them. You insight check him.
Oh, I didn't roll on the
on.
I got a
13.
13.
All right, give me 1 second.
Keep rolling off screen.
Huh? Because you don't need to know if he succeeds or what he's rolling. If it's just persuasion
Yeah,
or if
I
it's
don't wanna-
deception.
I don't want to know his modifiers and. Is that how you spell Riling? R-I-L-I-N-G.
Mm,
Here's the box. So you don't roll.
no, that's fine. I can
No.
roll a card.
That's awful.
I just wanted to be candid that if Danny threatens Kylora again, Akeem's gonna get involved.
Okay. You think what he's saying? He seems to be honest. You think?
Shoot, what was the last thing? All right. So you didn't go investigate him. I gotta say, Danny, I disappoints me just a little bit. I thought because I was gone for that 24 hours, you would have gone and kept a personal eye on them, but that's all right.
I do not want to. I didn't want to go near them. I haven't gone near those nomads at all. Okay, only time I went over there is, or even closer there, is when I was talking to the crowd, letting them know how much of a danger they pose to our town.
As is your civic duty of this
Mm-hmm.
city.
I know.
So,
Thank you. Thank
so
you.
you
you
told
understand.
the people what's up. Did you help lead the charge over? Did you see Selder prior to the
I haven't seen
to the
Zelda.
island?
No, not me. I haven't seen Zelda.
Never saw her.
Never saw her.
All right. So what happened next, Danny? You get the whole crowd on your side, and
Well, I get the crowd. You know, I let them know the issues and the dangers of those marauders being here. And then I go about the rest of my day. I go around the market. I go up to some of the businesses on the second layer of the city, and I start asking for work, seeing what's available.
So you left. Everybody seems to be on your side. You consider that a win. You took the win and you left.
Well, I wanted to make sure they were aware, and yeah, I let them have at their own business.
Okay. All right.
And
that's
then I
a
went.
solid play.
Yeah, and then I went and I was looking for work because unfortunately, as I mentioned, I am out of a job.
Yes. Who'd you talk to? Who'd you go looking for work for? And again, I know we're prying here, but when people ask, we have to be able to say we did our due diligence. And
Well,
we didn't give anybody special treatment.
I went over to Garn to see if he had anything to work, any kind of work, because I'm kind of big. I can lift a hammer or something if he needs something forged. I went over
I
to
could
that.
see you swinging a hammer.
I went over to that fishmonger guy, that old fellow, and I was like, maybe you don't want to stand here in the sun all day. I can do some of that sometimes.
Well, he
And
does only have 1 foot.
he only has 1 foot, so I was like, this has gotta be an easy get for me. But he says if he ever feels tired, he has family to hold that role, so it seems to be more of a family business.
Hard to beat
So,
that.
yes, so I'm kind of out of luck on that. But I'll keep looking. Are you over satisfied now? Can I go back to sleep?
Well, you only talk to those two? Not only. I don't mean to imply you should have done more. Those are the people you talk to.
I mean, I asked around the market a little bit more, but those are the two big businesses that I thought I might have luck with.
Okay. All right. Anybody else have anything? I'm fairly satisfied here.
I have no questions for the defendant.
Asha, any burning questions for our good friend Danny here?
I think I'm pretty good.
No.
Still suspicious.
I think he's fine.
I think he's fine. Danny, thank you so much for your time. I'm very sorry to have disturbed you.
This is not me as Danny. How are you guys feeling about Danny right now?
Feeling about Danny?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, dude's the most sus person we ever met. He is absolutely full of it, and I love it. And I am gonna work this angle as much as I can.
It's really hard for me, but he really rolled good against me, whatever it was. And
Okay.
I don't personally, I don't believe him, but
I don't believe him either.
Yeah, I mean, outside of the PC, I don't believe him, but Dakeem? Oh, Danny is just a speck on the window of his life right now. I don't give a damn about Danny.
Do you think?
I'm thinking about my own thing.
Asa, do you think you believe Danny right now?
I believe Danny is at best an unwitting pawn, at worst more than he seems, and probably actually playing a hand in this.
Okay.
That's kind of where I'm at. I don't trust him, but I don't think he's like right now. I don't think he's some like mastermind conspiracy theorist. I think he's a little dumb, kind of more how he actually presents. Maybe smarter than he presents, but not much.
because he doesn't have a job, but he's still spending, he's still spending some money. I know Tello ain't giving him a break just because he's out of work. But he's still spending money there. I don't trust him though.
Okay.
Forno. I trust Forno more, and Forno said he saw him at the warehouse. Danny's like, I wasn't at the warehouse. So
Right.
yeah.
So
I don't
do you?
trust him.
Okay. Give me, Asa. Give me a. Let's see. Do you, when you're like saying this stuff like, okay, Danny, thank you for your time, that kind of stuff, oh man, do you let it slip? How's your expressions? As genuine as you can be?
As
Okay.
genuine as I can be. I want this guy to think.
Do you think that's a
that
persuasion
I
or a
am
deception?
on his side. I mean, they got the same modifiers, so.
Well, I mean, which do you think it is? You said you kind of don't believe him, so I guess it's a deception.
It would be deception.
Okay, roll a deception.
No, I was keeping it off table, but up front, I never liked Danny. I thought he might be a useful person.
Okay,
and
roll a
I've just been
deception.
cultivating this relationship, trying to use him. It's cocked.
Yeah.
Gosh.
Oh
Dang
no.
One good roll, please. 10. 10.
A 10?
Yep. Danny knows I don't like him. Great.
Okay. As you're turning off to get like away from the boat, you think, I guess maybe Asa, since you were the closest, you were on like the gangplank between it, talk to him as you like walk back to the dock. Danny goes, you know, Asa, I wanted to like you, but you shouldn't pry so much into other people's business. And as he says that, the rest of you kind of like had already dismissed him and turned around and like looked away. You turn back around and Danny doesn't look like Danny.
Uh-oh.
You see a relatively skinny man wearing some robes, and the blonde, like the dirty, oily blonde hair is replaced by very straight, almost shoulder-length hair that ends in like white frosted tips.
Oh my god.
And he has very angular features, and
Edge Lord
yeah.
incoming.
And he goes, really shouldn't. And as he was saying that last statement, his accent seems to switch to, you really shouldn't pry into other people's business. And he shoots you in the back.
What?
Let me roll.
Whoa, hold
Let
on.
me make
Am
sure.
I 5 feet? Am I 5 feet within?
I would say you're 5 feet. You're close to Asa.
I'm gonna take that interception.
Yeah.
On him.
Let's see if he can hit. Let me roll on there. Yeah, let me roll on the board or on the map. Come on, mouse.
First time I've been happy about failing a roll.
Okay, does a 23
that
hit?
hits.
A 23!
Wait a second. Hold up. Wait a minute. Let me put some bishop in this. Wait a second. Hold up.
Oh my gosh! Yes, a 23.
All right, a 23 hits. Okay, let me roll for damage. You said Akeem, you're gonna help try to block
I'm
some
gonna.
of that.
Yeah. Out of this very, very edge of my periphery.
Okay, that was a bad roll.
I'm gonna see that I'm instinctually, boom, throw my hand up with my shield on it and
Yeah.
throw it at his back.
You see a ray of frost shoot out of his hand, and Akeem instinctively, like you said, you threw your shield up to block some of it. And what do you roll, or how much for damage do you reduce it?
3 on the die plus 2 is 5, so 5 is reduced.
5 is reduced. Okay. Asa, you're gonna take 3 damage, and then I think we're gonna pick up next time with this fight.
Oh my
Favorite boy Danny betrayed me!
The betrayal. All right.
Could've been so much
Danny
more.
betrayal.
All right, everyone. Bye.
Oh my
To mention that we are a few friends that, because of life, had to move our game online, and thought we would share that with you, the internet. So if you enjoy this video, please consider subscribing, leaving a like, and a comment. It'd be really appreciated. And let's get into the action.